Good morning, ladies. What's up, Presto? What's up, Broski? How y'all doing? What's going on? What is going on? Happy Monday. It's kind of gloomy and then it's kind of hot, then it's kind of weird outside. My notifications are still going out slow, however, it doesn't matter. We're gonna start here in just a second. What's up, Melody? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. So Olivia has resurfaced, as we can see. hmm I think this is the season finale for the mommies. I think so. Hey, what's up, Stephanie? I think yeah, this is the season finale of the mommies because here's the thing: the repetitiveness over and over again is a no for me. Olivia came back screaming at her children yesterday while she put on a ton pounds of makeup. Okay, they're all eating out the same bowl of hamburger helper. I mean, because she wouldn't get up because she felt like that was more important than feeding her children. Um, boy, this girl is a joke. That's how it is in Atlanta. What's up, 901? What's up, Meta? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. What's going on, ladies? So Olivia decided that she wanted to get on here and delete, because that's what she had to have done, or whatever she did. When she decided to get on here and talk about Joe and his baby mama and their baby. The same way she got her hair and doxed this information and she decided to take that down as well. She likes to throw rocks and hide her hand and then play victim when she gets hit. Now, see, she doesn't feel like anybody other than Gerard is the only one that has challenged her, took her to court, got those kids away from her expeditiously as he should have because she's not fit to be around any children as he could see. Those lads kids, somebody's going to have to step up and step in for them because if not, failure is what's going to happen. Okay. Um, I mean, screaming at the top of her lungs at those kids. Those kids was, she made those kids go to sleep. They wake up so drowsy. I mean, drowsy out of their minds. I was just like, what happened from the time that you told them to go to sleep from the time that they woke up? And who puts their kids to sleep at 4, 3 o'clock in the evening and then say they have to go to bed at 9:30? I would think that that child will still be up past that time due to the fact they already took a nap. So therefore, they were rested, and they probably won't be trying to go to sleep until 1, 2, 3 o'clock. However, we already know Olivia picks and chooses when she wants to take her kids to school. So therefore, if she decided not to get up this morning to take AJ to school, he didn't go. I mean, to daycare, he didn't go. And that's just that on that. Or, I forgot he goes around this time. Let her tell it. We never know. He has so many different schedules to be in school. It's just like beyond me. As if like us mothers don't know how this school thing works. Us real mothers know exactly how the school system works, how it works when the kids go to school, how long they're supposed to be in school. I know that there different things, different rules apply, different places and things like that. But as far as the kids going to school, it's pretty much the same. She's up there trying to act like she don't know where Kalani can go. Kalani can most definitely go to Head Start. And then she can go to pre-K, kindergarten, so forth. You know how that goes. That's usually how that goes. Trying to sit there and make excuses as to why you don't know where you can place her or put her. It's just pathetic. Yes, it is. Hey, Miss Alice, what's up, Melissa? So yeah, it just makes no sense. Oh, thank you, baby. Same to you, Meta. I don't tune in. I can't stomach how she treated. Yeah, I'm about to tune out. See, here's the thing. I'm almost pushing 500 videos of them. These mothers, these so-called mothers. I'm done. This is where I have to draw the line. I have to draw the line in some place, or I'm not going to ever draw the line. Okay. And you got some people that think that they're needed for certain things. And I don't care if my numbers drop dramatically. I just don't care. I mean, I will just have to be consistent as to what I decide to do different. And whatever crowd leaves, if that's what it be, then that's what it's gonna be. But me personally, I'm coming up on 500 videos of this situation here, and this is the season finale for all of them. I got 15 more videos to go that I plan to do, maybe, just maybe, on them, and then I'm done. I'm not doing no more. It's a wrap for me. I'm pushing up on 5 years, so the next 5 years of my life will not consist of doing this. I half-ass do it now. The 5 years that I've been doing it, I half-ass been doing it. So that means that it's time for me to do something different. I've been telling y'all that because that's exactly what I mean. And I've been speaking this to existence. And at this point, I mean it. I have no desire to sit up here and watch the same shit over and over again with the same females over and over again. I don't even care to replace them with new ones at all, period. I just don't. That type of stuff over there don't need no type of airtime. It really doesn't. It doesn't need no type of promoting, no type of promotion, nothing of a sort. She's not nothing to model after. She's not nothing to be an influence for at all, a role model at all. And we'll just keep talking in circles because the same thing is going to be happening with her. Not paying her child support, bringing all of those random men around her kids when she feels like it, when she wants to. Now she got her Ring camera. Good for you. You should have been and had one. You said you had one a long time ago. Now you sit there talking about how don't be surprised if somebody comes to the door and you hear it click clack. You ain't got no gun, so why would you say that? The same way you didn't have no cameras. The same way you shouldn't be on her letting everybody know that you a single mother and singing aloud and proud because you are a single mother and you have no man there and no protection there. So why would you be singing to the top of your lungs as to what you are? You know what you are. She likes to cause danger for herself and then play victim. Probably went off into that office. What's up, Melissa? Probably went off into the office. Hey, Miss Alice. And told them that, what's up, proud mama? That she is, somebody is after her, that she's in danger, lying about people knocking on her door. How you doing, Mary? At 2 a.m., CPS popped up at the door. I still haven't watched it live. I didn't care enough to. I just still haven't went that way. I really haven't been watching these lives all the way through. Some of them I have if I catch them. It just depends on what I'm doing. But if sometimes I don't because it's the same thing over and over again. Her screaming at them, yelling at them, telling them to go into the other room. Oh yeah, and what about this statement? I wish I had a man so I could tell them to take them into the other room. Did y'all hear that? What kind of shit is that to say? I wish I had a man to take them into the other room. What would you need a man to take them into the other room for when they had no problem with getting up and going to the other room when you told them to? They had no problem. No, I'm not leaving like my platform. No, I'm saying that I'm not doing no more reactions on them. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that that's done. Like, if I do, I'm gonna have to pick and choose as to what I talk about. But as far as like everyday thing, I don't even do that anyway. I get on here every once a week or something like that. Maybe so. Just depends on how I'm feeling. But it's just like at the same time, I'm over it. And y'all should be too, like for real. But to each his own. You like what you like. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all for entertainment purposes for me. I know it is the same for y'all, but at the same time, it's like, listen, yeah, enough is enough for me, for real. How many times you could sit up there and look at somebody that's heavy breathing, that's sitting up there talking about black women every chance that she get. She got some slick ass shit to say. I'm not promoting that type of shit from that bitch. No, she don't get to disrespect me, and I feel like I'm just gonna sit up. I can't. My job is not to humble her. I'm not God, so she's gonna get whatever's coming to her, whichever way she's gonna get it. She's gonna reap exactly what she sowed. She's getting on here doing the things that she's doing. She's committing crimes while putting cases on people. I can't play with nobody that's like that. I refuse to. I refuse to put myself in situations to where I know that's going to put me in a place where I may not be able to get myself out of if I participated. So therefore, yeah, I don't have the time. That little girl have all the time. That's why she has nothing but the time to get online and does the things that she do. Broadcasting that she has the camera. What you broadcasting that for? If you have one, good for you. That's great. That's for your protection and your kids' protection. See, she talks and she runs her mouth too much and she don't know when to shut up. So problems is going to continue to keep coming her way until she decides to leave certain things alone. And then this whole parading herself around with this title of being a baby mama, that shit is pathetic and ignorant as hell. It really is. She is very too much old for that, but I guess that's just a new trend. You know, everybody prefers to be a baby mama than a wife. I'm not saying a wife means anything because these days that don't mean shit either. It really doesn't. To some people. I'm not going to say to all, I can't speak for everybody, but for a certain great amount of people, that does not matter to a lot. But if anything, I would rather say that I'm a wife versus saying I'm somebody's baby mama and walking around parading myself and carrying that title and throwing it around. I mean, at some point you got to grow up, and she's never going to. And it's not, it does not matter what somebody say, how somebody said, whether they said nice to her or not, she's gonna find some type of way to be ignorant. I mean, people that's actually supporting her in her channel, she's talking shit to them. And they're not even saying anything disrespectful. When they told her that her kids is bored, that's why they acting out. It's because they're not doing anything they have no type of structure there. They have no type of schedule, and she let it be known that they're always in the house. And because she doesn't have adventurous days for them. They're 2 and 4. That's the most time that they're supposed to be out there exploring and doing things and being outside. But she doesn't feel that that's necessary the same way that she doesn't feel that it's necessary for the kids to go to school, as to why she picks and chooses when AJ goes to daycare because he's not in nobody's school. If she doesn't even know how it goes, well, where would I send Kalani? Well, I wonder if I can ask them if she can go and she can start. There's no such thing. If she has a birthday that starts later than the school year, then she's gonna have to start the school year after. Period. But that don't let that be the reason why you don't go enroll her when she's supposed to go somewhere, because you want to use her as a pawn to handicap yourself. So you say you don't have nobody to keep her so that you can go and find your job. Now you don't want to do a CNA job. You don't want to do a CNA job in the first place. You just felt like that was something that you'll be able to do to get you some money. You should never go into certain positions like that for the money. Because bitch, who needs you to care for they family member? If all you there is for the money, that means you won't properly care for them. So therefore, bitch, you need to choose another profession, bitch, like sitting on your ass, maybe answering a fucking phone calls or something. With that played out ass voice that you be using that's not yours. Maybe you can do that. But trying to go care for somebody's elderly or anybody's mother, anybody's relative, period. I don't, yeah, that's not something that's in the cards for you. You don't even care for your kids. So how you gonna go be a CNA, a certified nurse assistant? Do you know what that? Do you know what you have to do in order to be that? You actually have to care for that patient, and not all the times are you wiping ass. That's just something that people say. Not all jobs consist of you wiping somebody's ass. Not everybody is bedridden and can't get up and do for themselves. Now, if you're in a nursing home, that may be something totally different. But you have to learn the difference as to where a CNA can go work to where they may not have to worry about doing anything of a sort. But if they signed up for it, so what? That's a part of the job. If somebody got to do it, who's going to do it if nobody does it? Wouldn't you want somebody to see for you, take care of you, and see after you? If you were like that and you couldn't do it, especially if you have family members that wouldn't do it, somebody got to. She's not equipped for the job. That's not something that she should apply for, period. She lets Kalani walk around with saggy, shitty ass diapers all day. So how is she going to take care of a patient? That patient been and had bed sores. Okay. No, I don't think so. She doesn't know what she wants to do because she doesn't want to do anything. She says she wants to work, but yet she has not found anything to do. She makes excuses of, oh, I don't know where I'm going to take Kalani. I don't have anybody to watch her. Go to the court and keep saying that. And they're going to ask you where the fathers are for those children. And what are you going to say? Is that you're going to lie and say that they're not trying to be a part of their kid's life when you are alienating them from them and telling them you don't want nothing from them? And when they tell you they have things for them, or oh, I see Zolo have resurfaced and he decided that he wanted to post a little short talking about how women should allow men to be a part of their kids' life. Well, men should also exercise their rights when they see that the woman won't allow them to. Don't let that be the excuse as to why you are being a deadbeat, okay? Because of what she's not allowing you to do, because you are allowing her not to see your kid if you are not willing to take her ass to court and see what you can do regarding seeing your son. So why all of a sudden are you posting things when you have been missing in action? Hmm. Don't let you being married to Donna or whatever, because I gives no fucks about that. You should give more fucks about your children that you have not seen, like your son that's running around with purple and pink teacups and sitting at a Hello Kitty table with his sister. I'm just saying, where did you come from? I'm just waiting for Joey to hit his channel. I'm just waiting. Maybe he wants to come and talk about how she didn't accept the fact that he said he had things for his daughter and that she says she would rather have the money. The money for what? The money's not for you. And if he feels like his daughter needs something, he wants to get her something. Why would you deny that? Hmm. And tell him no, he needs to send you money. Now, what he should have did, how you gonna tell him how he should do when it comes to his daughter? As long as he's helping, assisting, and sending things for his daughter, then why does it matter how he does it? He does not have to give you any type of money if he does not want to. If you tell him that his daughter needs something, okay, he can go get it. It's simple. You tell him what she needs and he can go get it. If he does not know the sizes of what she needs, you can tell him the right ones, not the wrong ones, so that he can get two little ass clothes that don't fit her or two big clothes that don't fit her, the right size, and then he can go get them. It does not matter who picks them out, if it's the baby mama or not. That's not none of your business. As long as he's participating, helping, assisting you with his child, that's only his job to do. He does not have to give you no money if he does not want to. He doesn't. Because then you could still say that he's not doing anything. If a person just say, hey, you tell me what my child needs, I'll go get it and I'll keep my receipt, period. Because you like to play too many games. Nobody wants to play games with you anymore. Not none of them. Hey, Charlene, welcome to the chat. Liv can care for the kids. How can she care for others? We don't need her in our field. She cannot do anything of the sort. She does not need to be nowhere caring for no patients. What's up, Mama Boo? What's up, Melody? What's up, Taylor? Hey, what's up, y'all coming off in here? Hey, Alice. Okay, I see y'all over here. What's up? And she talks about everyone's grandparents. Well, you know what? She still has some living. The thing of it is, when she talks about people's grandparents, see, I have two grandparents that's still living. Okay, one on my mama's side and one on my daddy's side. My grandmother on my dad and my dad on my mom's side. Um, and all the rest of them are gone. Of course I still feel some type of way about my grandparents being gone, but you can't troll me with their death for the simple fact I've already done mourned them. And they lived a very long life. I'm talking about 92, almost 100 years old. So you can't troll me. My grandparents lived very long lives. Even my great aunts and uncles lived very long lives, almost to 100 years old. So you can't troll me. They lived long lives to see a whole lot of things that we didn't even see. So you can't troll me with anything like that. The thing of it is that she still have grandparents that's still alive that can die. is she would have to actually go through the mourning process of them being gone. She has to think about the things that she say because she has yet to experience her mother passing on. She have yet to experience her mother's mother passing on. So she might want to be mindful as to what she say, but she'll be mindful as to what she say when she can no longer call on Stella or when she can no longer call on that grandmother that she brags about so much. If those people, if they cared so much about her, they would have never allowed her to sit in that jail cell in solitary confinement for 43 days. Okay. What's up, Junebug? Exactly. He can't. And it's funny how all of a sudden, he can't. That's why he won't do nothing. And that's why he won't say nothing. But the least he can do is pick up the phone and call him and say something to him. You know, the thing of him being able to come and get him, taking him to court. I'm taking her to court. And she knows this. That's what I was telling y'all. Olivia picks and chooses these men intentionally on purpose because she knows their backgrounds. And she feels as though they're not going to challenge her due to those backgrounds. They're not going to do it. So therefore, when she gets into it with him or she starts shit with him, she'll provoke them and antagonize them to say things to her. Like I told y'all, this is the pattern that I'm not going to keep following with her because she keeps doing it over and over with different men. It's the same pattern. And eventually, somebody's going to end up hurting her. Eventually, she's going to end up on the news because the things that she's doing, that shit is dangerous. You don't play with yourself like that. And then you sitting up here starting stuff, and then you go into the office and you lying. Then you coming over here trying to make it seem like you're trying to protect the office from the people, when really no, you're not. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't keep coming on here with the bullshit you come on here with for people to know what you got going on, and then you wouldn't even be addressing certain things about your address being leaked out, even if it was leaked out, you wouldn't confirm that it was. But since you're an attention seeker, no matter what type of attention it is, whether it put your kids in danger or you came on here and said something about it. I mean, I'm just saying. So the whole day that she was gone, she went to go get her Ring camera. Good. And then she says she wrote the caption. She thinks she's in love with her baby daddy. Girl, bye. You ain't in love with nobody. You was just in love with Dante. You was just in love with Joey too. And you still in love with Gerard and Zolo. So I'm just saying, the only person that you don't love is yourself. I mean, you should start there first, I think. Yeah. I mean, it's just pathetic. It doesn't make any sense, but it makes all the sense to her for some reason. She gets on her and tell all her business and tell people to mind theirs. That shit is sick to me. That shit needs some type of evaluation for the people who decide to make their lives reality shows for social media, and we watch them just like we watch the shows that's on channels and shit like that, or whatever the case may be on TV. We watch different things. Constructive criticism. You have critics. You got people that watch things and have, you know, their comments, their commentary. Whether you are in the chat or whether you are doing what I'm doing, you are still a commentator as to what you have observed. Period. And that's with any and everything in life. It doesn't matter if it's about a person, places, or things. It's the same shit. This idiot she's not going to ever get it. She's going to forever be in her mindset because that's where she likes to stay stuck and stagnant with what she got going on. And the validation that she gets from the internet, she feels like it's okay to do what she's doing. How we know he's the father? Well, to me, he looks like the father. How we know he's not the father? Well, it determines, well, if he's going to step up and decide if he wants to get one or not. But I feel as though Zolo is the father. He looks like Zolo to me. I know looks can be very deceiving. A child could look like somebody, and that child very, very, very well could not be that person's kid. I can dig it. However, I mean, it's up to that man to decide whether he wants to go and do what he needs to do if that's what he feels is necessary. Um, but we can't just say just because Olivia is a hoe that she may not know who her baby fathers are. And she may not lie. She may do a lot of things and she may not do a lot of things. But, I know a lot of people that don't care for Olivia will say that, she may not know who any of her baby fathers are. But to me, I'm going to say Zolo is definitely the father of AJ. Looks like him to me. Kalani looks like Joey to me. And we are going to see what that last baby looks like. Because I say that baby's Joey's baby. People are saying that's Gamer Bay's baby, and people want to argue about the dates. I'm not arguing about either one. It's not that deep for me. So yeah, I mean, she said he's the daddy. He claimed that he was the daddy. He never denied that he wasn't. So there you have it. You said, how do we know? He never denied that he wasn't the father of AJ. And now he's on his page right now looking for some type of attention. I guess this is his comeback of trying to make it seem like he's interested in his son that he has not had no contact with for however long. Blame it on Olivia, right? But we can't blame it on him for not doing what he's supposed to do. Because if he really wants a relationship, or if he wants to find out if or isn't, or if he is or if he isn't the father of AJ, then he will see to it that he'll step up and go get that handle, whether he has to put himself on child support or whatever, or take our ass to court. Can't solely put it on one person when you have a person that has the opportunity to exercise their right because Gerard did. You mean paternity? We're going off of these men about lived children and they got DNA tests to prove the paternity. Well, these men have claimed these children. So, I mean, I'm just saying, if these men have claimed these children, what else can you say? It's not like they denied them. They claimed them. They claim them. What's up, Catcher? They claimed the kids. So, I mean, yeah, they claimed the kids, both of them. Joey has claimed Kalani. He decided if he wants to claim a child and not get a DNA test, this is his business. If Zolo decided he wants to claim AJ and don't want to go get a DNA test, that's his business. That's not for us to decide on either party as to what they want to do. When it comes to Olivia preferred that doesn't happen. And that's just that on that. Whether they are or whether they're not, she prefers that it doesn't happen because she feels as if, what's up, Luell? She feels as if they do, they'll have some, either way, it doesn't matter what she feels or what she thinks. However she wants to play it, those men can do whatever they want to do on their side if they choose to, like take her ass to court, just like Gerard did. They have to step up for that. But those men have claimed these children. Miss Charlene, they have claimed them. So, I understand where you're coming from. And I understand that we know that she gets around, most definitely. So she does, you know. But just from how I feel, I know you may feel different. I feel like that AJ looks like Zolo to me. That's just to me. And I also feel like that little Kalani looks like Joey. But like I said, looks can be deceiving. I understand that as well. But those children look like those men, and those men have claimed those children because those men know what it is. They know what type of woman she is, and she knows what type of men they are. So it really works for both parties. And then you got both fathers trying to come out, trying to play like they're trying to step up. While I mean, I'm not gonna say why all of a sudden because it really does not matter when it happened as long as it does. Because a child will be looking for that no matter what, no matter how late it may be. They just will be hoping and wishing that they father or their mother, because not all the time is just deadbeat fathers. There's also deadbeat mothers. We talk about them. So I'm just saying, you know. Mm-mm-mm. She's very much shameful, but at the same time, yeah, we shall see how this goes. She's beyond ignorant. She thinks no daddy on birth certificate. She's crazy. She thinks a lot of things is not possible. That's how ignorant she really is. She needs to, instead of being online, being an idiot, she should be trying to find ways to help her situation than entertaining the trolls that troll her. Well, real women will bring the real life to the internet, then get mad. That's what I'm saying. Because y'all are, we are, anybody is open to have any type of opinions as to what anybody says. Even the things I say about myself, you are welcome to have the opinions that you feel. I can't get mad at how you feel about what I tell you. I should get mad at myself for telling you, right? I think that would be the most, correct thing. If you decide that you want to have an opinion about me, you have every right to have that opinion. I can't get mad about it. I don't have to pay no attention to it, but you have every right to have it, you know. If I brought it here for you to have some, if you can, if you cannot attack what you don't know or what people don't show. So people won't have an opinion about things if people wouldn't broadcast it for people to be able to see it. If you're open to having 700 people walk through your house with a camera and know the ins and outs from the front to back of your house, then you can't talk about how people talk about what your house look like and how dirty you are and how nasty you are. If you're opening your house up to a camera and you got people looking in your background, talking about people paying real hard, paying attention right hard in the background, if your background is there, people are going to see whatever's happening in the background. So if your child is twirling the cat around with his tail, we going to see that. If your child is slapping the shit out of Kalani in her face, if he's getting on top of her, riding like a cowboy, we going to see that. You can't get mad at the things that you show. You shouldn't show them. What's up, Linda? What's up, Lala? You can't get mad about the things that people say about the men that you choose to entertain when you the one that keep introducing them. Nobody's telling you what you can do with your time. But why are you so open to let us know what you're doing with it? You're a grown ass woman. Act like one. Not everybody need to know your business, but you and the person you're dealing with. She talks too fucking much. And her mouth is gonna be the reason why she gets her ass in trouble. Because she don't know when to shut up. She even said her mama told her that. She won't listen. People ask her all the time, where's Stella? Stella's minding her business as she should because Olivia's a grown ass woman. What's up, Marta? What's up, Ella? Oh, wow. I wonder if that's a bad thing, Melody, or a good thing. I don't know. I have to look into it. What did she say? Oh, okay. You put it back to all. Oh, okay. You saw the notifications, honey. I don't know, but it's stuff be tripping. It is what it is. What I said. I don't know if they're going up. I don't think they are going out like they're supposed to, but it's all right. Just as long as y'all see it at some point, hopefully, just know that if it does, what's up, funny as hell? Just know if it does that for any reason, that you just sometimes you can unsubscribe and subscribe back and it'll work, or just make sure that if it's not set to all that it is, so then that you can catch it. But even sometimes if you do that, it's still gonna be the same thing, so it'll catch up, once I start doing what I need to do. It may take some time, but it is what it is. I ain't tripping. Liv wants the money, and since he stopped sending her money, she won't. You don't need to send her anything. You don't have to. He's not obligated to send her any money unless he's court ordered to do so. Other than that, there's no court order in place, so therefore, for his records, it'll be smart for him to make sure that he keeps his stuff like he's supposed to, so that she won't be able to say what he's not doing. He could send that bitch money, she could take his money and go eat it up, because she always hungry. And then AJ just sat up there and had to eat out the bowl off of the same spoon. Like, but you need to stop eating you need to stop allowing your children to stop eating after you. Because you be having too many men over there doing things to you, and you be doing too many things to those men. Your children need to be eating off of the same spoon as you. You need to get them their own. I don't know why you felt like it was more important for you to apply all of that makeup and then call it a light beat, bitch. You say what? A light beat would consist of you, if you want to fill in your eyebrows, then fine. Maybe even put a little mascara on and maybe even some lip gloss without that powder foundation and the spray and all of that shit, and putting a million of layers under your bags that are there. Bitch, if you see my bags, just know, yeah, that's a real face, and I don't get Botox in my shit, And I'm a real woman, bitch. And I'm not finna go pay for no shit like that. If I'm aging, I'm just aging. I age gracefully the way that I'm going to, and it is what it is. I'll get me some sleep. But I'm not finna sit up there and put a million layers of shit under my bags. No, I'm not. I'll just go see what I need to do to get those bags corrected, to get them to the best way I can, or get some damn sleep, like I said. Other than that, no, I'm not willing to sit there and do that and just sit up there and talk. Talking about how a light beat it is, you might as well put some eyeshadow on your face, clown. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, you did all of that just to go to Costco? I'd be damned. Bitch, I wouldn't do anything of the sort. If I got to do all of that just to go to Costco or Sam's, bitch, I'm not going. I'm not doing it. The reason why I ain't been coming on camera, honey, is because, a real thing is the such thing as monitored spirits. I done told y'all that before. I've been protecting my energy, honey, and I've been trying to get my mind right, honey. I've been detoxing myself and all types of stuff. All types of stuff. Well, I'm getting ready to start anyways. You know, all the bad things to the enemy, I want them out of me now. You know, all the bad foods and all of that type of stuff or whatever, whatnot. Start eating more healthy and things like that, get my mind right, you know. There's a lot of evil spirits, a lot of demonic people out here. It's a lot of people that got too much time on their hands. I mean, idle mind is the devil's playground. And a lot of people are swinging from the damn monkey bars around this bitch. Okay. So, yeah, same shit, different day. Same talk, different day. Maybe a little bit of different things, but same shit, you know. Like I said, she came back screaming at her kids, title named. She thinks she's in love with her baby daddy for just with 24 hours, I guess. I guess he called, woed her and wooed her. She called him, She'll never tell the truth as to who called who. She'll just make it seem like, there's just so pressed and stressed for her, but yet nobody's showing up. Not even to the doctor's appointment. I mean, I'm just saying. She says she's 24 weeks. I say, bitch, you're a 24 fucking lie. I don't know why Olivia likes to lie so much, but she does. But, it is what it is. You have to live with the liar that you are. Nobody else. You have to look at yourself and know that you're a liar. I mean, what kind of life is that to live? That's some bullshit. Bitch, I'll be damned. I'd rather tell the truth and just keep it 100 because, I mean, eventually, if people want to find out if they choose to, I mean, they can if they want to, as you see, it happens all the time. So why lie? Especially when you're a grown ass woman. And nobody asked you for your business. You volunteered it. But, I mean, if you're choosing to volunteer your business, then be prepared for it to be discussed. You want to tell people to mind your business, bitch, mind your business. And stop telling it. Stop coming on live screaming at your kids if they hungry. Why don't you make sure that they get something to eat before you go live? They're 2 and 4, so you should know if they're hungry, they're hungry. You should feed them. And then you saying that they get on your nerves, but you get on theirs. And I'm good. I'm glad that Adria is very vocal with telling you that you're being mean to him. And then you said you don't care. So just wait until he goes to school and tell people that you're being mean to him. Then what? You ain't gonna care? Okay. So would you think that the same rules will apply as to just you saying, oh, there's just people on the internet just making false reports? Do you think that you'll be able to say the same things about teachers, counselors, and principals at the school when you start taking AJ? I just want to know. I'm trying to give you the heads up before you get there because you seem like you very green. You are because but you don't believe in taking your kids to school. See, it's gonna be a different ball game when you start taking him to school. He's very vocal as to how he's feeling. He knows how to express himself very well. I'm happy for him when it comes to that. That's wonderful. That's a blessing. You should be happy for that. That he's able to express himself. So then that way when he goes to school, if somebody does something to him, he'll be vocal and be able to tell you that. But then if you at home doing something to him, then he'll be able to go home. He'll be able to go to school and tell on your ass because see, you threaten him with spatulas, and that's not normal behavior. Nobody with kids are threatening their kids with spatulas, bitch. That's trifling. That's something that you cook with. That's not something that you hit kids with. I don't know why CPS will see that, or if they have not seen that and don't think that that's a problem. I think you threaten your children with spatulas should be an issue. A spatula, something you cook with. and you actually tell them that you're gonna pop them with it. I mean, you don't even think that if these are the things that you choose to do in the privacy of your home. Why don't you just keep it in the privacy of your own home then? Why do you think that it's smart for you to come online with people that don't treat their kids like that and think they won't have an opinion or report your ass if they're mandated reporters? Because people are mandated reporters. You even should consider yourself as one. If you see something, you should say something, especially if it pertains to the kids. However, bitch, let's talk about you having on a dress yesterday. You up there in that Texas heat. Why in the hell? I mean, seriously. I don't know. I can't speak for Texas. I can only speak for Oklahoma because that's where I reside. That's where I've been. I know how the weather gets down here. It can be gloomy and dark and shit, and then it can be bright and sunny in the next 5 seconds. Okay, we get all seasons in one day. We experienced it. The shit. I understand. So we can be prepared and just go out with all different type of clothing, and as we prepare, we can just snatch things off as we go. But yesterday, boots. Are you serious? So who's putting on boots in the summertime? Explain. I mean, seriously, why? Not to mention the ponytail. You do know when are you want a ponytail that you're supposed to use a comb and a brush, some grease maybe, or some lotion, whatever you prefer since y'all are, Becky's with the good hair over there. I'm just saying, you're supposed to use things to put the hair in a ponytail, right? You don't just use your hand. You feel in your mind that she just has this great hair to where you can just use your hand and just put it in the ponytail. That shit looked like she did it herself, and she could have just did it herself. And not to mention, with you knowing that she's tender-headed, you should already know how to go with this because you should be combing her hair all the time. So then if she can get familiar with her hair being combed, so then that way you don't feel like it shouldn't be combed because you don't want to listen to her cry. Fuck that. I wouldn't give a shit if she do or not. When my sister was young, when she was 3 years old, I used to comb my sister's hair all the time because I love combing my sister's hair, my baby sister's hair. But she was a crybaby, a tender head crybaby. I mean, all she did was sit there and cry. And she would cry to the point to sometimes like it would just be so pathetic to where she was just almost about to throw up and I'd be like, girl, you need to girl, are you serious? Like, calm down. I mean, strictly tender-headed. If you know you're dealing with a tender-headed child, then you should know how to go in there and get out. It shouldn't take you 10 minutes to do a ponytail unless something wrong with you. But if it takes you 10 minutes to do a pancake, then I'm just saying, like this. She's crying and screaming at the top of her lungs because she's tender-headed. She does not like her hair to be combed. But just because she does not like her hair to be combed, you still comb it. I don't give a shit. Like I said, that doesn't mean she doesn't get to walk around looking like Orphan Annie because you don't want to comb her hair because she's gonna cry. You find some type of strategy to get her hair combed. And if all she's willing to accept is a ponytail, you could still do a ponytail real quick and fast. It's not like she has so much hair because she doesn't. Okay. Take that little brush that you was using. Dumbass. This bitch gonna start brushing the hair into the ponytail and still had to take the ponytail. Boy, still had to take the ponytail down. I was sitting up there looking amazed at how, hey, Miss Etta, how you doing? I was just sitting up there looking amazed at how just slow she was. I mean, damn. That's that you did it ass backwards, just like you ass backwards in life, period. Just like you said, oh, he trapped me. You really believe that's, you don't believe that. No, you really do believe that dumbass shit. He trapped me. I wasn't trying to get pregnant, but you was having sex without no birth control, without no type of contraceptives, nothing, no condoms, no nothing. But if he would have pulled out method, bitch, get the fuck out of here. You silly ass whore. At your age, saying things like that, if any man looks at you and think anything of you other than a cum basket, then bitch, I know something. I know he wasn't raised with no real woman. He was raised by a whore, just like you. But anyways, moving forward, I can't. I mean, I'm just saying, because honey, you stupid. Who says that? Who says that? You know, I'm a psych RN for many. Oh, that's what's up. Hey, thank you. Thank you for all the things that you do. Okay. For the many patients that you have taken care of and the many patients' lives that you may have saved or tried to save, you know, and that's real talk. She's so ass backwards. The bitch gonna use her hand to put the ponytail up Mama Boo, right? And then take the brush and proceeds to brush the hair up into the ponytail and still have to take the ponytail down while Kalani's just screaming at the top of her lungs. I mean, screaming while she's just drowsy as hell off of whatever she was on because she wasn't like that before she went to sleep. There was no drowsiness in that baby's body. I didn't see no drowsiness. She was climbing on her mama. She might have been a little bit sleepy, but the way that she was at, honey, it was like a groggy, drowsy type of situation, kind of like coming off of some Benadryl or some shit, melatonin, that type of things. Like I told y'all before, I never knew anything about melatonin until Jasmine doping her kids up with that shit. And then they tell you that shit is not, you need to not give your kids that shit, but you do want to give it to them anyway because you just want them to, I understand, or whatever the case may be, but at the same time, you know, if you could find another way, then find one. But if you have to, then you do what you got to do. If you've been using it, never had no situation with it, then hey, you do what you feel is comfortable for you. But I'm just saying, people that abuse it and overuse it, oh no, you need to not be doing no shit like that to your child. That's some crazy shit to do. Uh-uh. No. No, don't be doping your kids up. Now, see, I'm trying to wonder if homegirl be doing shit like that and be leaving those kids at home. I'm gonna say that I want her to get caught up. I'm gonna say I hope she don't do that, but I'm gonna say that if she does do that, that she gets caught because anything can happen. I mean, anything can happen in just a second. It doesn't take a long time for something to happen. You can go right outside your door, hop in your car, hop on the road, and it could be over just like that. So it doesn't take long for something to take place. I hope, I pray that she does not leave those children at home to go do certain things, to go meet up with men because she ain't got gin to keep the kids, or her mama's not there to keep the kids. So I hope that's not something that she's been doing because I wouldn't want nothing to happen to those kids. Those kids are, she already leaves them unattended um in the other room, and they're not old enough to be in no other room without no type of supervision because they can get off in two things. AJ had Ajax in his fucking mouth, remember? See, that's not cool. And then the kids like to play in the bathroom for some reason. I've done heard a million times her saying, Kai, get out the bathroom. Why is Kai in the bathroom? If she's not using the bathroom, why is she in there? And why are you not getting up off your ass to see what she's doing? Because she don't. She'll just sit there and scream until she feel it's necessary. But by that time, hey, Mr. Thighs, but by that time, she been done went to go see what's done happened. It'd be too late. She's a narcissist, most definitely. Yes, I could dig it. Yes, Miss Marta. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All of what Miss Marta said is exactly what it is. It's no lies detected in that. What she described is exactly what she is and how it is. All of that. I couldn't put it in no better words. She got it. That's exactly what it is. And that's why she got on here and did what she did the other day. Oh yeah, and then why did you take that call-in down? Why you take that shit down? Why you didn't leave that shit up, bitch? Steve, you think you slick. See, that's why when I say things and I do things, I leave it up. Because if you bitches think y'all want to come play with me, you ain't gonna come play with me. I'm gonna leave everything that I say. You ain't gonna be able to chop and screw and have clips of shit that I said to make it seem like one way. No, I want them to be able to go back and hear of all of what I said. So then you can't say I said something that I didn't say or try to make it seem some way that it wasn't intended. That's just the way that you chose to perceive it, and that's not my problem. That's yours. So anything that I say, I'm keeping up. Anybody that has to remove something and take it down, that's because they know that they potentially could go against community guidelines, or they know they done did some shit they wasn't supposed to be doing. So therefore, they got to make sure they take that shit down. No, leave it up. Why you take that stuff down? I thought you wanted to be messy, right? So why your messy ass didn't leave that live up that you did about Joey and his baby mama and their baby when you called that baby ugly? How come you didn't leave the live up? Not to mention, how come you didn't leave a live up when I called in and you didn't allow me to get up? You talked all of that shit, calling people ugly and dusty. That's what you said. I want you ugly, dusty bitches to call in. Oh, I didn't claim none of that. I wasn't answering to the call that you mentioned because I'm not none of that bitch. However, I had some questions since you had a call in and you wouldn't allow nobody to come up because you really don't want to talk to somebody that would tell you something because you want somebody to hang on to your every word and kiss your ass and validate the stupid shit that you do. There's no hate in my heart for you. I have no hate in my heart for you. Never have I ever had any hate when it came to you. I discuss you. That's it. That's all. I don't get no pleasure in thinking that I'm better because I have flaws just like you that could be corrected. Most definitely so. I'm not perfect. However, if there's things that I can talk about to assist and help anybody, whether it be you, bitch, whether you take it or not, somebody that's following your goofy, silly ass might be able to perceive what I'm saying and apply it, whether you choose to or not, bitch. I don't give a shit. It's your life, not mine. I just talk about it. So don't get shit twisted or fucked up as to what it is over here or what it isn't. Jealousy has never been in my spirit. I don't feel the need to be jealous of nobody else because I have the same amount of time that you have every single day. And if I choose to do something in it, that's my business. If I choose not to, that's my business too. Now, but get like you, I never would want to get like anybody but myself. You know, that's the problem with Olivia. Olivia likes to compare and compete when she don't compete or compare nowhere at all. This is not a competition for me. Bitch, I'm not running a race with no bitch on here. I'm not. Bitch, I'm the turtle. I'll catch up. I'll catch up, mustard. You understand me? When I feel like it. Slow and steady like what's his name? Freddie Jackson. Nice and slow. All right. Yeah, I don't understand that either. But Olivia does. That's why Olivia's been on here showing her ass. That's why Olivia's been setting people up, trying to anyways, for her childish little pawn that she likes to play. Um, you want no contact? I understand, honey. I could dig it. I can dig it. I understand the no contact policy. I most definitely participate in no contact with a lot of people. Uh-huh. So I could dig it. It's to protect you and it's to protect them, but more so for yourself and your sanity. So I understand, you know, I can dig it. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. It's not because you don't love a person or you don't love the people or whatever. It's just that sometimes you have to celebrate, you have to separate yourself, whether no matter who it is or what they are to you. And it is what it is. I mean, and that's just real, you know. It is what it is, because if you're dealing with somebody that's a sociopath, a psychopath, or whatever, and a person that chooses to self-medicate, as you stated, in so many words, but you actually put it all out there, for people that need, to be spelled out, self-medicating and things like that, that could be cause a problem. She's like schizophrenia or some shit, bipolar or some shit. People say she got a bipolar personality disorder. I'm not no, I don't have the credentials to diagnose anyone. But if you see something in some people and you can, you witness it or you experience it, or even you may be like that or whatever, you can see that in somebody. Or if you know people that are like that, you can see that in people. They might want to get that shit checked out, but when you have people that feel like it's nothing wrong with them, they'd be the main ones that be having the most wrong with them. That's why it took her dumb ass 15 minutes to do a ponytail on that child's head that's tender headed. It took her 15 to 20 minutes when it could have just taken her 1 second or a minute. All she had to do was just take that little bitty ass brush and brush their hair up in that ponytail and be done. She wants to do baby hairs and all of that shit. Fuck all of that. Just brush it up in a ponytail. She don't like her hair to be combed. So all of those baby hairs is unnecessary. You should be just concerned with the fact that you're making sure that she has a neat ponytail and not that even wasn't a messy bun. That wasn't even a bun that could even you could even got away with even trying to. She was thinking that she was gonna be able to get away with just brushing all of her hair up into the ponytail without taking the ponytail down. I said if this bitch don't take the unloosen that ponytail right now. And what's up with y'all wrapping them shits around their hair so damn tight like that? Jazzy does the same thing when she does when doing those girls' hair. And have y'all seen them? Oh Lord Jesus Christ! Take that shit out of Maya's mother. Take that out of her hair. Why? 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 If you are able to do that shit, why would you allow your daughters to walk around looking like that? If you are able to apply and put braids in your kids' hair, why would you be waiting for anybody else to step up to see to it that your kids look like something, bitch? Because there's no way in hell that I would have girls. I don't even let my boys walk around like that, bitch. You crazy. I comb their hair every morning. I do. That's just something that I do because I want to. Don't ask me why, because I said I do it. Because I want to. And sometimes it just depends. They be rough as hell with their hair. I told y'all, shit, they go to school, I send them one way, they come back like they don't went outside in the field or something. Shit, been running around and been doing all kinds of shit, rolling around. I don't know. So should I be having to? Because I'm not sending my kids to school looking any kind of way. I could walk around here looking any kind of way that I want to, but when it comes to my children, that's a totally different situation. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. Why would you sit up there and do that ass backwards ass shit? She really thought that she was gonna get away with it. No, put that shit in the ponytail and go about your business. Sit up there making her cry for absolutely nothing for nothing. That's what I'm saying. This little stupid ass shit right here. It just don't make no sense. I'm over it. How many times I'm gonna keep looking at baby beluga come on here with our stomach hanging out and shit? That is and that shit is fucking embarrassing. Like, what's up with this new trend of y'all walking around here with y'all's bellies hanging out while y'all pregnant? That is some ratchet, trifling ass shit. And then if y'all got bonnets on y'all heads out and y'all in public with some little bitty ass shorts that's about to be swallowed and shit, listen. And you wonder why. Boy, that's why right there. That just don't make no damn. That just don't make no sense. It just don't. It's pathetic. It's trifling as hell. It really is. It's nothing wrong with you loving the fact that you might be pregnant. We know she don't, but I'm speaking in general. That shit is tacky as fuck. It really is. It's just out of line. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I was talking about. That shit was crazy. They looked like they was completely out of it. And they didn't look like just from waking up out of a nap. When you wake up out of a nap, you ain't drowsy like that, honey. It looked like somebody was given something and they woke up out of their sleep and it probably was just now catching into their system type shit. So they kind of, because even if you take a Benadryl or something like that or some type of allergy medicine, it just depends. It might make you sleepy, right? And it may take a while to work up into your system. Now, if a person is already sleepy, they might already fall asleep, but and then while they're sleeping, that shit will work into their system. And once they wake up, boy, they be even more tired from when from what they was before they went to sleep, right? That's how it was. She was groggy, drowsy, and just like out of it. That shit wasn't from no nap. That's not no regular, just no, I went to sleep for 10 minutes type nap and I'm like that. No, it looked like that's looked like somebody had been asleep for a long time or somebody that hadn't been asleep for a long time and they were woken up out of their sleep and they're groggy and drowsy due to like medication or some shit, out of it. AJ was the same way. And then she's gonna tell him to get up and go to the store. Why the hell did you make sure that you did that before you put on all them tons of pounds of makeup? You did that all just to go to Costco, just to come back to get on live? To look at the camera so people can tell you, oh, you're so pretty. You're so trifling. You need to grow the fuck up, dude. That's sad that that's the way you live your life is by people telling you that you pretty, making you don't you don't think that you thinking that you pretty is enough. You think that you and it's really sad that you're sitting up here talking about some light beat, girl. That ain't shit, no such thing. A light beat is lip gloss and nothing else, maybe. Or just mascara, nothing, no lip gloss. Or just, you want to fill in your eyebrows because you don't want them to be looking all just not like nothing, then fine. But you talking about applying all of that makeup on your face and it's light? That's no, that's very heavy. It's really heavy. It's giving like, yeah, you gonna fuck up your face. Yeah. That's what I feel like. It just depends on how you decide to, if you have good health, if you have good if you do facials and stuff, all the time and you do, facial care a lot, then maybe you wearing makeup wouldn't mess up your face. But if you're a person that just applies makeup to your face and you really don't have no skin routine, your face is gonna be fucked up from the products. I don't care what you say. I don't care how good or how expensive they are. I don't give a shit. I said what I said because that's how I feel. Okay. We'll start breaking out, you know, start having problems and stuff like that. So, that's, especially, a lot of people that be in the limelight, they have to apply that makeup and they have to be up under that light a lot of times. It messes up their skin and shit. And then when you see them without it, boy, you be ready to take off running, don't you? Shit, if you just might as well just embrace what you already look like and just apply just a little bit. I understand that makeup is an enhancer and that's all it's supposed to be, but some people be doing too much now. Like you want to look like a whole totally different person other than yourself, and it's something you need to go get you need to go get evaluation. Because what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, something wrong with you. Yeah, you want to apply all of this, like, girl, you applying makeup that's way lighter than your skin tone, for one. And you haven't put it all on your neck. But the rest of your body is a whole totally different color. You just look like an idiot, dude. Like if somebody really took a real bright picture, like, for instance, how we used to have the pictures that flash, you would look like you would look like you have some flour on your face. Like, yeah, you need to understand what a light beat is and what a light beat ain't, because certain things are not just as light as you think or you say that they are. They're a little bit bigger than what you claim for them to be. And I just want you to know that. I was just looking at her like she couldn't be serious. It took you like, and then she tried to blame the kids as to why she couldn't finish and why she had to stop. You should be a professional. You do this shit every day. So you should be able to do that shit like in 5 minutes. But no, it takes you 2 hours to an hour. And then what's up with this? I thought she was so bad and bossy to where she has to demand for likes. I thought that if people, you don't demand people to do shit. People do what they want to do. If people want to subscribe to your channel, you can ask. And if they choose to, they will. If they don't want to, they won't. Just like if people want to hit the like button, you gotta give them something to like, but you ain't even said shit yet. We don't know if we want to like what you want to say first. We might want to take that like back after you run your fucking mouth, bitch, because you be talking shit. So then what? Bitch, I ain't giving you no like. I ain't even give you no dumb thumbs down. You even lucky that I even give you a view. But I do this for my people that don't want to watch your ass. And you should be lucky. But nah, she want to talk shit. Why you always were watching my channel? The same reason why you be watching our channels. The fuck is wrong with you? Bitches are even exchange. Yeah. You're a nurse? Oh, good. You're a nurse? That's what's up. Well, thank you for all the things that you do too, sweetheart. I bet you work real hard. You look like you be working real hard too, honey. I know. I mean, that field is very demanding. Whether you be a nurse, a RN, a LPN, or a CNA, yes, most definitely so, because it starts there, you know. Um, you know, and hopefully, Miss Charlene, you had the whole experience, like, you went from CNA, LPN to your RN and shit. You're gonna get your what is it, BSN? Don't quote me. I don't know. But yeah, you know, she don't need to be scared of me because I ain't finna do nothing to her. I don't go around people that's scary because people that are scary are dangerous. That's why she be doing sneaky ass shit. I'm not even finna be playing with that scary coward at all. Not doing it. She likes to get on her and talk shit, dox people and shit, and then she removing stuff, removing and taking lives down and stuff like that. What you taking the lives down for? No, keep them up. Stand on what you say. Don't be taking nothing down, especially when you calling people out and you talking shit. Yeah, stand on it. And you done got so obsessed with your looks and shit, pretty soon you gonna, those men, I'm glad those men is popping out, letting you know that you ain't really what you think you are. Because I think that if you hear more from men, but you ain't gonna do nothing but say that these men are gay, because that's just what type of female that you are. You said the same thing about Zolo, but yet you were on there sucking on this thing on the live. Like, we have proof. Not only that, after you said that he was gay, you let him come back. So you must like gay men. It is what it is if you do, you know. It is what it is if you do. Who cares? You said the washer and the cat litters, and I can believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Just like, she does not have no type of none. She's crazy. Funny, no, the one in her room, but that's the thing. The one that cuts you, she be Olivia's bathroom, not the kids. Are you talking about the litter box thing? Olivia is disgusting. She got the damn dryer and the washer inside of the damn bathtub. I hope she don't cause no type of electrical problem or no type of fire, because she don't have it all there. So I hope she takes that shit up out. Like, why the fuck would you be having that shit off in there? I don't think that that's supposed to be off in there. And I know that nobody told you that that was okay. But see, when she don't know her ass from a hole in the ground because she brushed the hair up after she put the hair up in a ponytail, yeah. And then gonna tell Kalani to get out of her face. Like, bitch, what you mean get out, get out? And Kalani was just stuck and it's just like, bitch, you woke me up out my sleep to comb my hair and you don't even know how to comb it. I could have did this myself. Kalani could have just put her hair up and just put put the ponytail thing around her head and just went on about her business. That's all she had to do. That's all her mama did. And then she's putting some type of shit in their hair. I don't even know what it is, honey. you know, taking all of these shorts, hugging all on them, but won't take no shorts, hugging all on Rob and Ryan or Christian, or won't even upload no vlogs with them. She's showing how much she don't care for them, how she don't want them. Yeah, how much she loves the new kids so much. The new kids on the block get whatever they want. It's funny how you made that statement that AJ gets whatever he wants, but you can't make sure that the web kids get whatever they want when, by paying their child support. I'm just saying. You don't think they're worthy of enough of your money. But hell, I guess you don't feel like I ain't gonna say that. Cause see, I don't with certain things I say, I don't want all people to take offense. So I'm gonna start making sure the things that I say don't be offensive to everybody, because certain things that I say could be offensive to certain people. And I'm not one to target. I don't target people or groups. I'm not like that. That's not what that is over here. So I'm just want that to be very clear. When I speak to Olivia and I talk to Olivia, I'm speaking directly to her off of her behavior only. I do not feel any type of way about any biracial woman at all, period. I know this sounds lame. It sounds what they say so cliche. I have yeah, I ain't gonna say that. This shit does sound stupid. It does when people say like, but I have mixed people in my family. Like, that's neither here nor there, because you could still have that in your family. You could still feel some type of way about people. So let's just be very clear, you know. But, I don't feel no type of way about, I'm just gonna make the statement that I don't feel, without saying that extra bullshit. I don't feel any type of way about any mixed people at all. I do not. I feel some type of way about this individual that likes to say things about black women. Only her, I'm saying these things to. So if you are a biracial woman and you support this channel, don't think that when I say things that you may consider to be offensive, if someone said it to you, that I mean it to you as well, because I do not. I want you to know that, just so we're clear, just so we don't have no misunderstandings. I know for a fact there's not only just black women that support my channel. I know that there's different type of women that support my channel. And when I look at y'all, I don't look at y'all as black and white and Hispanic and whatever else that y'all may be. I look at y'all as women, and if until it becomes something totally different. If it becomes something disrespectful, then that's something different. But I'm still not going to be looking at you because you're white, or because you're black, or because you're Latina, or whatever you may be. I treat people as human beings, not because of what they look like. I treat people off of how they treat me, period. So just so we don't have no misunderstandings and we're understood, because Olivia puts in her mind, because this makes her feel good about her piss poor self, that women that don't look like her are all jealous of her. And I speak for myself. I'm not jealous of shit, bitch. Hey, Sandra. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And no, ma'am. I'm not jealous of any woman. I don't think that anyone should want to be like anybody else other than themselves, because that's why God made us all different for a reason. For us all to bring something different. If we all brought the same shit, like bitches walking around with the same hairstyles, the same bird lashes and shit, the same contour and shit on their faces, then it's just all given weird. When he all gave us something different to do, all different talents, gave us all different facial features, no matter what somebody may think about them. I don't think that nobody should want to be like anybody else other than who God intended for them to be. If you feel like you need to be somebody else, then maybe you need to go seek some help. Okay. And Olivia's fighting with who she is every single day, because she does not know that what she's mixed with, apparently, because she feels like she's Hispanic, and she just like, girl, stop mocking them Latina women that really is like the way that they are. You know, Stop trying to be what you're not, and stop trying to raise those kids up in ways that they're not either, because they're not. You're not Hispanic. You're not. Not even a little bit. Not even an ounce of it. Not even a teeny bit. I want you to know it. You are what you are. Embrace it. You cannot say that we feel some type of way about who you are when you don't even like who you are. You playing like you somebody else, bitch. You acting like you somebody else. You even trying to talk like you somebody else. So how the fuck you gonna sit there and say that we don't even like who you are when you yourself hate who you are? You act as if like you are mixed with what instead of what? Yeah, let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Nobody has to sit up here and talk about what they are. If somebody asks you, then that's fine. But people be confused as to what you are because of how you act. So it throws them off. They think that you're something that you're not. Especially when you have all of that makeup on your face. It makes you look like not just totally like a whole different person, but somewhat so. Yeah. It's given like, yeah, your normal natural face does not give that. Okay. Hmm. It gives what it was given, like people like to say. I see them say it all the time. Your mug shot, that's your normal face. It's okay. That's a lot of people's normal faces that don't get stuff done to their faces. A lot of stars look like that without that makeup. The limelight, that makeup, after a while, just like anything, it can mess your skin up or not be good for your skin from using for so long. Start making your face break out. It may not start agreeing with you anymore. You might have to find a different something different to do. That's why I never really applied this shit to my face like that. Because I'm afraid that, not everybody's face can handle certain things and products. Just because you may not have any type of acne or no type of skin problems don't mean that you might not end up with some. What's up, Kelly? She looks just like that. Kelly, now you trying to be Kelly, I can't wait to get to your comics. I'm gonna leave it on my face. That's what it's giving. It's giving. It's giving that, Kelly. It really is. It's giving too much. Okay, it's nothing wrong with you wanting to enhance your look, but it's something wrong with you want to change your whole appearance. Yeah, you need some help. Melissa say we don't claim her. She don't claim herself. If evidently Melissa, she don't claim herself. If she could be anything like you or what you're mixed with, then she would be enjoying it. But my thing of it is, what's wrong with her being who she is? You know, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with her being who she is? I thought she loves. What's wrong? She said that's the ideal woman. I'm gonna say, ma'am, no. Any woman is an ideal woman, bitch. I don't know who told you it was you. I don't know who told you that the skin tone has to be your skin tone. You a goddamn lie. You a damn lie. I don't know who told you that, but whoever told you that lied to you, and you need to get that out your head. And you need to stop thinking and talking like that, because you got kids that don't look like you. You see, that is definitely the emoji for her. No shit. For real. It ain't no lie. That definitely. That's exactly. And then when she drawn those pink, like, it's too pink. Yeah, show it. It sure is. And then, oh, I like this girl on TikTok. She put so much blush on her face. I said, you really do want to look like a clown, don't you? You really do want to look exactly what you act like. Girl, shame on you, bitch, for all of damn blush on your face. Girl, grow up. Talk about she looks like a doll. You want to look like a doll too, don't you? You want to look like a Bratz doll, all dramatic and shit. Talking about people be having dramatic beats and shit, bitch. That was dramatic. That was a dramatic light beat, bitch. It was. I stood up there. I should have counted how many times you put that shit up under your eye. I said, just look at her. I said, well, damn, they gone. I don't see them no more. The bags have disappeared, girl. You put enough there already. You gonna get that shit in your eye. I said, well, shit, she gonna get. I said, I hope she get that shit in her eye. Cause how many? You bitch, you don't apply like 100 layers up under your eyes a piece. Girl, I wish I would. Girl, I will not. Hell no. No, bitch. If I got bags up under my eyes, bitch, they just gonna be there, and you gonna see them, just like I do. Just like I know that they there, you gonna know they there too. And what you gonna do about it? Bitch, I'm gonna give it some sleep about it. But bitch, what you gonna do about my bags? Nothing. You could talk about them. So, bitch, you probably got something too that you hide. And shit, yeah, I don't care. That bitch be putting layers on her face. I mean layers on top of layers on top of layers. About light, girl. You a light lie. She needs to get over herself. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that heifer? She want to look like Chucky so bad. Tell her to put that red wig back on. She sure do. I guess she want to play, honey. I guess she thinks she do. I guess she. She said, I'm the top tier bitch. I said, are you now? You the top tier clown. You sure is. You most definitely is so. You need to stop throwing rocks and hiding your hands and playing victim when you get hit. That's what you need to stop doing, bitch. You do. You need to stop doing that. You need to stop getting on her, doxing people's information, talking shit, calling people's kids ugly, talking about people's kids, talking about people's relatives. You need to stop doing that and then taking shit down. You need to stop summoning people to your panel, calling people crusty and dusty and talking about how prettier you are than them and how their hair is nappy and shit, bitch, if you just gonna take it down. Because you took that one down too. Or whatever happened to it. It disappeared as well. It's not up because I ain't seen it. I've been looking for it. And it's not there. Along with the one that you did, what you talking about, Joey's baby mama's mustaches. Bitch, you be having them too. You be shaving them. And you be applying makeup like for real. You want to talk about her thin ass lips. Meanwhile, you want to go get yours pumped up and making yours look like a straight up blowfish over there. That shit ain't. That shit is not appealing nor is it attractive. If anything, a man will look at you and be like, "I think that she probably could suck a good." Yeah, I'm just saying. Since you're a whore, you. Oh, and you said you like glizzies in your mouth. You thought that was funny. Everybody was just sitting there, just like, yeah, just look at her. She just pathetic. Nobody laughed. Oh, one person did. I seen one person laugh. Yeah, you thought it was funny. I said just trifling, just ratchet as hell. Bitch, that's not the ideal of a black woman. I just want you to know that. It's some that really do act like that, and you're one of them, but not all of them act like that. Bitch, you might want to find a different persona. That shit right there looks just, it doesn't, it's not becoming of you, but what is? But what is, though? What is becoming of you, actually? I don't know. I have yet to find it. Let me know if y'all find what's becoming of Olivia. Other than her getting on her talking shit about how ugly somebody is and how pretty she is over somebody else. Like, this is not high school, ladies. Please don't be measuring your looks up against somebody else or what the fuck you got in your life over somebody else. I think that that's really childish. Because see, this piss poor ass heifer, she just really think that getting on her talking about somebody looking some type of way change the facts of her life, and it does not. They remain every day, all day until she changes them. Until she decides to wake up and be better and want better, then she's not going to ever have better. She's going to always be the way that she is, rock and roll the way that she has, and it's always going to be the same for her. Taking who to court? How you going to take somebody to court? You just got out of jail. Who's going to grant you anything? Nobody. Just like it was for them to take those first three. If only the people was to investigate and find out why her first set of kids were taken from her, it would be so easy for those last three. Listen, we see her now. Just like I had told y'all before she went to jail. We see her now doing what she's doing. Wait until she actually has to roll AJ into school. He's vocal as hell. I like that for him. I do. I think that that's very, like, for real. He said, you're mean. She said, I mean. No, I'm not. You're getting on my nerves. He said, I'm not being mean to you. He said, yes, you are being mean to me. And she said, no, I'm not. She's arguing with a 4-year-old, just like she argued with an 11-year-old about her playing football, because it's a boy sport. Yeah, usually, people put in their minds that men are the ones that are man whores, but yet here you are, a woman just giving it up, giving it out, just like you, a whole man out here, just swinging, just opening, just letting, inserting all types of shit. You don't give a shit. Talking about, I just want some dick. At your 35-year-old age, you just want some dick, huh? Wow, that's sad. I would say at my 35-year-old age that I would want to go on vacations. I would be want to make some money. That's so that I can leave more money for my children type shit. Bitch, you just sitting up there talking about you want some dick. That ain't hard to get at all. I mean, at all. Especially when you easy. Can you want something else for yourself other than some dick? Because I'm just saying. That's pathetic. I mean, trifling as hell. I mean, you just cannot make this shit up. And she think that that type of behavior is funny. It's sad that any woman her age or any age would think that that shit is funny. I understand that some young ladies that may not know any better or may not have been raised by a real woman, and they may have been raised by a real whore. They may not know how to be a lady or be a woman. They may not have been raised to be one. And even if you do have a mother off in your house, I mean, she's a good mother. She may not even know how to be a mother, and she only can do what she can do from what she experienced with her parents. And you may not think that she's much of either, but she might be only what she was, only what she could be due to, how she was raised. So, some people just mimic what they see as they have kids. And sometimes it's hard for them to shake if that's how they was raised, or some people choose to, you know, a different route because they choose to break generational curses. However, Stella and Olivia is not breaking shit because the what you call it was carried on by Olivia when she decided that she does not want any of her children to have anything to do with their daddy. Or if Stella didn't have anything to do with hers, or her daddy didn't have anything to do with her. They had a questionnaire. How I can say this is because they had a questionnaire where they were sitting there. People asked questions, and they had a juicy Q&A where these questions were asked and those questions were answered. And this came out of Stella's mouth. She did not have a relationship with her father. Okay. Nor did Olivia. Olivia had things to say about her father. And then she said that she was not going to talk about certain things that people were asking her. All right. Because he was not around. What's up, Windsor? He was not around. Okay. And now she's picking and choosing to not have any fathers for those kids that she have now. It's just the same thing being passed on and passed down. And then she has the nerve to ask people who raised them, bitch. We see who's raising you and who's coddling you and who's with, well, I ain't gonna say that Stella's with her on nothing. We cannot say that Stella's in with anything that Olivia do other than the fact I can say that she agrees with the fact that she's not supposed to pay the maid, which she's not paying the maid shit, and there's no maid over there. First the fuck of all, call her by her name. She's not nobody's maid. Her name is Antonisha. Put some respect on her name as if you want somebody to put some on yours. But since she got to be the maid and all of that type of shit, then I can be very disrespectful too. Since people want to call names and say things, and hey, let's just take it there. But her name is Antonisha. She's not nobody's maid. But let her mother tell it and let her tell it. That's how they describe her as, and as such. So her mother don't even think that she should be able to receive any money from her daughter. Oh yes, she should, especially if she's pitching in and helping with your grandkids. What you think this is? The same way you would want Gerard to pay your daughter if she had the kids and he didn't. You would be telling her to go put him on child support. Yes, you would. The same way you told her to take that Benz away from him when he left her ass and went to Texas. Let's be clear. Yeah. And Olivia tried to hold it over his head. My family did so much for us. My family did so much for us when we needed help. They are always there for us. Always helped us. They helped us get cars and they helped us do this. Remember, Olivia, with your boss bitch ass? Huh? Why was your mom and your daddy helping y'all get cars and shit or whatever, whatnot? Mm? I thought you were doing everything and whatever, whatnot. He was just doing what he. I thought that was the story. But let you tell it. Your mother is the one that got the bins and all types of shit. What, it wasn't a truck or something, or don't quote me, or some shit. I know it was a Benz for sure. That was repossessed or was taken away from Gerard, and or Gerard took something from her. They was taking stuff from each other. Remember at some point? Yeah. Uh-huh. He had a car. She had a car that was in his name. He took from her, and they took the car that he was driving. Yep, that's what it was. And they took the car that he was driving because I believe that it was in Stella's name or some shit like that. So that's how they was able to take the vehicle that Gerard was taking, and Gerard had to go get his own quote. Now, y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. I have no problem with being corrected. But just if I say I feel some type of way and I tell you that I stand on what I say, just don't argue with me about that. That's all I ask for. And we gonna be cool. I'm not a catty ass female. I just ask that you don't do that shit. But yeah, if I'm not right about what I just said, if I'm not remembering it right and y'all remember something totally different or whatever, y'all can refresh my memory. I believe that that's how something happened like that. Gerard had his own vehicle and Olivia had her own car too. And the car that she was driving was the Benz. And he had a truck, right? They took the truck from him. So the reason why he ended up taking the Benz from her is because they took the transportation that he was using. So he took what she was using from her and said, since we taking shit, then we just going, yeah. And that's how she had to end up go get her own, that's how she was ending up in those other cars and stuff. Yeah, I vaguely remember something. I don't want to be quoted on and say that that's what, Luell, but I remember something like that. Something, something. But I do remember him. The reason why he took her transportation is because they took his, because they was mad at him because he was in Texas and she was in Florida and they was pissed at him. And yeah. Are y'all arguing? Oh Lord, what y'all doing? Oh Lord, what's up, BB? Don't y'all argue in the chat, okay? What are y'all doing? I mean, am I reading stuff wrong? I don't know. What's about the recording a child at her kid's game inappropriately, even zooming in? Okay, now let's talk about that because okay. Now listen, I seen when she went live. I'm glad that you mentioned that. I seen when Jasmine went live talking about this situation. I don't know what she's talking about. So Windsor, I really cannot. You don't do messy. Oh yeah, I don't want y'all to be messy, and I don't want y'all arguing. Don't y'all be arguing. If y'all don't like each other, that's fine. But please don't argue in my chat. I want y'all to get along in my chat. Y'all can agree to disagree. If y'all done had words somewhere else in somebody else's chat, then that's fine. But please over here just ignore each other or block each other within the chat so y'all can't see each other's comments or whatever. And if y'all say anything, y'all's comments will not be put on the screen for people to be able to see them other than them, floating up here. But I won't put them up here like I got Kelly sitting there. I won't put it up there. I won't. So please just, I want y'all to not be arguing. Be cool. Yeah, y'all be cool. Yeah, y'all be cool now. Y'all be cool in the chat. I don't want y'all fighting with each other or whatever. Everybody's entitled to their opinion as to how they want to feel. And nobody should argue that person's opinion as to how they feel. Because that's just stupid. So yeah, y'all just uh-oh. And then we got Melanie, we got Windsor. Y'all just chill out, okay? Let me go ahead with my commentary. Y'all are all grown ass women. So I already done asked y'all to stop, please. Cause I don't want y'all fighting with y'all, I understand what y'all got. I don't know what y'all got going on. I just asked y'all to stop, please. Just block each other within the chat. Just click on that person's name and block them. I'm not finna be on no messy shit and put y'all's name across my screen if y'all gonna be going at each other. Y'all gonna have to just cut it out, okay? Yeah. Just block each other within the chat. Whoever got problems with one another, y'all just block each other, and then that way y'all don't have to worry about seeing each other. And I will not put y'all's comments on the screen if y'all keep on going. I'm just gonna let y'all go, and then just please next time when y'all come off in here, don't do that. You know, I understand that everybody has their own opinions or whatever, and that's fine. But y'all don't have to argue about it. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even. I think I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I just see y'all going at each other. So Just please, lady. For me, if y'all don't mind, just block each other within the chat. Click on each other's name. It'll say you want to block that person, block them, and you won't be able to see anything that they say. Nothing. Okay? Yeah, just block them, baby. Windsor, block whoever you need to block. Funny, whoever's talking to each other, y'all just block each other. Okay? Please, for me. And then if y'all go on somebody else's chat, y'all see each other, and y'all don't want to see each other's comments, do the same over there as well. That's how you do that when you don't want to see people or talk to people. You block them. Okay. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. I don't know what's going on either. I just see people going at each other, and I just ask them to stop. So I'm just gonna continue to keep going because I don't know what they got going on, and I ain't gonna find out. So I'm gonna mind my business. Other than I see y'all, and I just want I acknowledge everybody that come in because I feel like why wouldn't I? If y'all coming in here to see what I have to say, I feel like I should. Um, I should. What's up, Miss Candy? I feel like I should acknowledge everybody that enters into the chat. You know what I'm saying? So just please, when y'all do that, you know, it deters me because I want to know what's going on in my establishment just in case I have to kick people out. And I don't want to have to kick y'all up out of here, especially if I know y'all be supporting me like that. Don't do that. But moving on, back to some Windsor, your comment, so we can keep this thing going, so you can stop doing whatever you're doing with them. Now, Windsor, with your comment as far as what Jasmine was talking about, ma'am, I have no knowledge about that. I did see it. I will play it for you if you would like for me to, so that you could take your mind off of whoever you're talking to in this chat, and we can go from there. I pretty much said what I had to say about Olivia, but if you want to touch on the topic about what Jasmine was talking about, you know, it's always some weird shit going on. You have to, what's up, Ebony? You have to understand that when these women fall short on views, they resort to some really weird, strange ass shit. You start sending their kids in little to less no clothes. They be parading around and shit. That's something, if you allow your kid to walk around like that in the privacy of your own home, then fine. That's your business, I guess, or whatever. But when you put that shit all online and shit, no, bitch, put your kid on some goddamn clothes. That's what you do. Make sure your kid is appropriately dressed. Not walking around in no drawers and no pull-ups and no pampers and shit like that. You make sure that they got bottoms and shit on. Make sure if little girls got on dresses, that if they asses don't know how to be little girls and be little ladies or whatever, that they have some damn shorts up under them damn dresses, especially they gonna have their legs all open and shit. But you should be telling them how to conduct themselves if they have certain things, or maybe you should purchase their asses some skirts instead of some skirts and some dresses. They need skirts, meaning they need shorts and skirts together. Yeah, that type shit. You can actually see the shorts. Y'all remember them things that do y'all remember them things they used to sell back in the day? They used to call them skirts, and they used to be skirts and shorts together. You can see the shorts in the back, but they'll have a flap like a skirt in the front. Maybe they need to bring those back. Sure do. For the little girls that don't know how to keep their legs closed, or when they're sitting down and stuff like that, because they might be a little bit tomboyish or whatever, whatnot, whatever the case may be, or maybe they're just not taught properly how to sit while having those type of things on. But nevertheless, I will say what I did see. What I can speak on right now is that Amaya need her damn hair comb. Okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but Amaya needs her hair comb. I like the theme of happy birthday to the twins. They have turned what 8? Yeah, 8. Yep. Because Jalen will be 8 pretty soon. Yeah, they're the same age, just a little bit older than Jalen. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 So, but yeah, I like the Mardi Gras theme. That was pretty nice and dope. You need to stop putting the camera on other people's kids if they didn't ask you to. You're so fucking weird and so goddamn awkward. Okay. You really are. Stop putting people's kids on their videos. If you don't know if those parents want their kids on there or not, you just be doing just weird stuff. You know, you do. Why you just didn't record your own kids? It was their birthday. I understand you wanted us to see what was going on, but that's fine. But maybe you should consider bleeping out other people's kids' faces and shit. I don't know. But if they didn't tell you to, I guess it don't matter. But I would have told your ass, listen here. Yeah, let me tell you something. I think Asia done told your ass too many times already, but you hard headed. You do what you want to do. and it is what it is. Oh, but you can always, but what I can tell you, Windsor, about Jasmine is that you can always depend on Jasmine to do weird ass shit. If they're saying that she was the one that zoomed in on something, you can always catch Jasmine zooming in on Amaya. Like once upon a time when Amaya was supposed to been doing gymnastics, like what happened to her doing gymnastics? She had her putting on all this gymnastic gear and shit. Of zooming in on certain areas of her body parts and shit. Jasmine does weird ass shit like that. It can be proven. It sure the fuck can be. She's a weirdo. So if it's anything pertaining to something like her doing that, I'm not surprised. It's not unusual for her. It's very much so is because when she needs some money, she knows how to get her some. A lot with a lot of these exploiting ass bitches on here with their kids. I said what the fuck I said. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 The right people, the right audience, as long as they get to see it, hey, they get a front row seat. And be mindful when y'all are posting things on Facebook and stuff like that. If you don't know, because not everybody is privy to a lot of things. I mean, you should be if you're utilizing certain services. You should know. People could download your pictures and have them all up in their phone and you not even know that people got a plethora of your whole damn pictures that you done posted in certain areas in their phone, especially on Facebook. All they got to do is tap and hold down on a picture that you done posted and save into their phone. It's just as simple as that. People could have pictures. People could have pictures of your children that you done posted on social media. That's why I don't. I'm not gonna say my kids have not been on there because they have. Y'all done seen them for the people that have. But to each his own. Do what you want to do, but just be mindful as to what you do and what you share and how you share it. Those first days of school pictures and telling people where your kids go to school is very stupid. Why the fuck would you be telling people that you don't know, even if you do know their asses? They may not even know where the fuck your kids go to school at either. They might tell somebody they don't need to know where your kids go to school at. So why would you be doing first day school pictures, my kids' first day of school, and you tell them what school they're going to? They don't need to know that. If you want to tell them what grade they're going to, fine. But they don't even know what school they're going to. They don't. You shouldn't go places and be taking pictures in the background where your kid's school is being shown. Even if you are supporting them I mean, it's kind of hard if you at their football game and they're on the court. It may say what the school name is, most likely so. I mean, because why wouldn't it? That's what it does too. But just be mindful of things that can be done while being on these things that your shit could be downloaded just like that and you not even know it. You can. It can most definitely happen. All they have to do is click and hold and download. And your pictures, your kids' pictures are off from their phone. People be excited about sharing their new event, their new stuff, about what's going on in their life as well. It's nothing wrong with you being happy about what's going on in your life, but I think that you might be mindful about what you share. Not everybody is happy about your success. Some people might be very envious and jealous of it. So when you share these type of things, you become a target. You could become targeted. And the next thing you know, the things that you have, you might have to fight for them. That's why I think a lot of things is put in place and designed for things, whether you think it's for fun or not. That's what it wants you to believe. But since when has it ever been a thing for us to be so open with people that we don't know? Whatever happened to stranger danger? Whatever happened to not being so friendly with people that you don't know? It's not nothing wrong with you being nice, but it's something wrong with you being overly friendly, and it's something wrong with you thinking that everybody is okay because not everybody is not. You know, you want to see the good in people, but and there just as like there's bad in people, there's good, but shit, there's more some shit. Some things may outweigh the other shit. So yeah, I'm just saying, just be mindful as to what you choose to share because not everybody that have their eyes on you mean good or want good for you. They don't. Family included. Friends and foes. Mm-hmm. 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 Destiny swappers. Yeah, I heard Peaches using that all of a sudden because I called her once. She never knew what the fuck a destiny swapper was, but she is one for sure. She did it to her sister. Took a whole sister idea of waist trainers and made it her own. Whether she moved fast on it, that's why you be careful as to what you share with people too, because people will take your ideas and make it their own and make it seem like it was their idea. But if you don't do nothing with it, I mean, it's fair game, I guess. Can't really say shit. But yeah, you just got to be mindful of certain things that you choose. What's up, Simone? You got to be mindful as to what you choose to share. Not everybody cares about what the fuck you got going on. Some people only be tuning in to see what you don't have going on and to see if they can measure or match what you got going on. You know, a lot of compete and comparison, like Olivia does, a lot of shit that Peaches does with her money, trying to make people feel jealous and calling people broke as if like her money cannot be funny and it can become zero in a millisecond. People don't care about what they say, they just say it. But when you have to be the one that you're talking about, I hope that you have that same motherfucking energy, you know, for real. Yes, it's very best to be private. It's nothing wrong with you wanting to share certain things, but just don't overshare a lot of things. Yeah, people love to be nosy. And not everybody that's connected to you want to see how you really doing. They just want to see if you done failed in life. Sometimes. Not everybody that seems to be for you is really for you. They could be totally against you and pretend to be like they're for you. So just be mindful, you know. Be mindful as to how you utilize certain shit. That's all I'm saying. But you can do whatever you want to do with your time or however you want to choose to use something. That's your business. But, there's consequences for everything. And things are starting to change and stuff to where they're starting to have certain measures in place to where you have to start scanning your phone. I don't, shit. I'm not a product, even though I know I have a barcode, you know. But still, and yet, I'm just saying I don't do all of that weird shit. I don't like facial and fingerprints and shit like that. No, not me. I just don't. Sorry, you know. But yeah, yeah, smiling faces, they don't tell the truth. You have to know it. Yeah. On some real shit, be smiling in your face and be some, yeah. You just got to know it. But yeah, Olivia is the type of person that she likes to start shit. She likes to start major, major, major shit. She starts saying things out of her face and said she don't care what she say or how she's gonna say it, and she don't care who she offends, and she lets it be known that she does not care or whatever. She does not stand on the colorist things that she say out of her face when she's talking about black women. Even though I know that there are some that have said things about her in ways that way she may have wanted to respond the way that she responded. And I can't tell nobody how to respond if somebody says something to them out of the way that makes them be offended. But don't be trying to use certain things to no. Uh-uh. No, not gonna give you that. Because see, you'll be trying to use it as some type of crutch as to why your behavior is what it is, because not everybody says things to this broad out of the way to make her feel some type of way. She picks and chooses as to what she wants to respond to, and then she goes from there. And then when things don't pan out for him, she uses a race card, which is so weird, but she's a weirdo. So what do you expect? Um, I mean, she's a kid. I can't even say raising kids because what is she raising exactly? I don't see her raising shit. I see her having two kids over there with her, but I don't see nothing else outside of that. I just see her with two kids. That's it. I don't see anything extra I could tell you that exciting about her having those two kids or what she can give them. I just see her with two kids. That's sad. I can't tell you nothing else outside of what the fuck I just said. All I can tell you is that I see her with two kids and that she's pregnant and that she has three children that are missing. They're with their father. Other than that, she's not a good mother. That's just what I observe. She's not. And if you feel like you have to come on live and scream at your kids all the time, bitch, stop hitting that live button until you can get some type of something in that house. Because, I mean, evidently they're running you and you're not running them. Evidently you don't know what naps when they need to be taken. Because bitch, who gives their kids a nap at 4 something and then tells them, say they gotta go to sleep at 9:30? They're gonna be up. They're gonna be up. They're gonna be up, and they always up because you're always up. You're always keeping them up. If it's not with the random men that you're entertaining, you're up watching reactors, getting your feelings. Yeah. So, and they're in the bed with you most likely all the time. They're not in their beds unless it's a man there. And even if it's a man there, they're still in the bed with you because you're nasty. This bitch really did say, hold on, I ain't forgot about you, Windsor, about that Jasmine shit. I touched on it, but hold on. This is what got me. And I'm going to repeat what the fuck she said. This silly ass heifer said, she said, I wish I had a man so I could tell him to take the kids in the other room. I didn't know that that required a man to do such things. And you want a peasant, you want some type of slave, because bitch, that's what it's giving. You want a punk, huh? You want somebody that you can tell what to do, a coward. You don't want no real man. You want somebody that you can control. Is that what you're saying? I mean, help me understand. That's very late. I mean, 12 o'clock, if you're going to have them take a damn nap. Why you ain't take a nap at 12 o'clock? But she didn't make that statement. Like, who makes that statement about a man? I wish I had a man here to tell him to take the kids into the other room. The kids went into the other room by themselves perfectly fine. They can walk, bitch. I don't think no man would need to take your kids into the other room, bitch. I don't think you would need no man present to take your kids. Bitch, I don't need no man present to take my sons into no other room. They can walk, bitch. They can walk. They got legs that work perfectly fine. Ain't never not had no problem with walking, bitch. Now it took Tristan a little bit of time for him to get to it, bitch, but he got to it, bitch. He sure did get to it. He got up and he got to walking, honey, but he don't need no help. He could walk by himself. He sure can. Oh, I wish I had a man. Like I wish I got that damn timestamp. Yeah, let me see if I can find it real quick. I wish I had a man so that I could tell them to take the kids into the other room. I said, oh, bitch, really? And I don't know what was going on with her lives yesterday, but they kept cutting off on her. And then she came back, like she had left out the room. And when she came back, it was gone. And then when I was watching, it had disappeared and just went straight black. But you could still see the comments, but it went straight black, right? So then she types in the comments, I started another live. So she goes into the other live, and the other live does the same damn thing. And it just kept going black. But she thought that AJ had turned it off, but I don't know if the thing was dying or whatever the case may have been or whatever, but why would you be on a device that's gonna die because it's stupid? But it kept going black on us for some reason. It kept going out. I don't know what that was about. But I think YouTube probably was having some type of issues because I was watching other people's lives and it seemed like they were having issues with their streams and shit. Hey, son, how you doing, sweetheart? So I don't know. I'm not really sure. But anyways, I'm gonna see if I can find that little timestamp real quick, and then we can go over there and see what Jasmine was talking about, honey. Because she's like, let's make something clear. Bitch, you make something clear. The hell wrong with you? Shit. And she said that who told her she looked like Michael Jackson, honey? That's funny. That's some funny shit right there. And she tried to make a joke out of it. Like, why do you watch people that talk about you? You got a mental illness problem or something? Because, bitch, it's really not what you call, it's what you answer to. So why do you feel the need to answer or watch what's being said, especially if you feel like everybody's a hating ass bitch? I just have questions. I wouldn't pay a hating ass bitch no attention. I mean, none. No tension. Not attention. I wouldn't pay the bitch no tension. You understand me? Like, she just wouldn't get no airplay, no time, no nothing. I wouldn't care what she had to say about me because, bitch, why are you talking? You should have that type of, what you call it. You shouldn't be worried about what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. That should be my reason. That should be my concern, not yours. I do this because I want to and because I can, and you're not going to do nothing about it. I have the right to freedom of speech as long as I'm not threatening you or putting you in no type of harm or danger. I can speak, period, like I've always done. But Olivia thinks she control anything and everybody around her, and baby, that's not how that shit works. But that little statement that she made stuck with me and stayed with me to the point to where I was just like, oh, you wish you had a man to take your kids into the other room? And what exactly would he be doing with the kids in the other room? The fuck you mean? And why did the kids have to eat out your bowl of hamburger helper? And why you didn't get your ass up and get them a bowl of hamburger helper of their own so they can go sit at the Hello Kitty table? You really just AJ, you want some more? I was like, please say no, baby. Don't eat off of your mama's spoon. She don't, she does things with her mouth and she should know better, but she don't. But you should tell her, no, I want my own. Shit. Kalani, you want some more? All of y'all eating off of that one fucking spoon, bitch. For what? And why? All of y'all eating out of that one bowl for what? When you had a whole bowl of the hamburger helper, all you had to do was go pour themselves, but you kept telling them to hold on so that you could put all of that makeup on your damn face. Like, I just want to do this. This is important. Bitch, what was important about you putting all that makeup on your face for you look like a clown? The fuck is wrong with you? You are disgusting. No wonder why Kalani's always coughing, bitch. She's getting germs from you. Ain't no telling. You might need to, man, man. Bitch, stop letting them kids drink after you. Stop letting them eat off of your utensils, meaning a fork, a spoon, or anything. Stop letting them use anything that goes into your mouth. They have their, I don't give a fuck if those are my kids. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I think that the only time that should ever happen if it's at the last emergency. I don't believe that no adult should be sharing anything with their kids, anything of a sort. Why wouldn't you want your own kids to drink out of it? Because then you're teaching your kids it's okay for them to drink out of other people's shit. And they'll be drinking out of people's shit. No, you shouldn't want them doing nothing like that. So then, therefore, you train them to drink out of only their own stuff, nobody else's. Now we're in survival mode, and we all got to drink out of this damn canteen, and we got to do what the fuck we got to do to survive. But other than that, now if we have all our own stuff that we could drink out of and eat out of, we're gonna do just that. The hell you talking about? And motherfucker, we gonna get real creative. We gonna make us some canteens if that's what we have to do. Shit, hell. She's just disgusting. She's just nasty and she does not care at all, period. And it shows. The whore don't has no manners. She just don't have no manners whatsoever. She just thinks that everything that she does and that everything that she do is cute, and it's not. Screaming at those damn kids, bitch, they was hungry and they wanted something to eat. Talking about, oh, AJ gets whatever he wants. He wants a hot dog and some pizza. And I'm sure he's gonna get what he wants because he's a brat. So you just letting it be known that your kids over there getting whatever they want. Meanwhile, your other kids ain't getting shit from you. You see how evil you are, bitch, and that's why those kids will never have no respect from you. They won't. They won't have no respect for you when they get older. None. They barely have any respect for you now. It's already brewing now as we speak. They have none for you now. You see how they be talking to you? Bitch, you need to teach your kids that we're not friends and you're not going to be talking to me any kind of way as if like, no, we're having a casual conversation, but you being smart, being a smart aleck and shit, no. But now, what Robin did was not her being smart or disrespectful. She should be able to express herself as long as she's respectful and not disrespectful. She should be able to express herself to her mother or her father if she does not agree with something that they're saying to her or something that they're making her do. And she should explain why. Not being disrespectful, just as long as she's telling them, like, if it's something that she knows that she needs to do and she has to do, she's not going against it. If it's something like her wanting to play football, like that type shit, then she has every right. She should speak up for herself. You should never teach your kids to cower down to you, but be certain ways to other people. What kind of shit is that? What kind of sense does what kind of sense does that make? Just like the statement I be telling y'all, do as I say and not as I do. Don't tell your fucking kids that dumbass shit. Don't be doing dumbass shit for them to see and tell them not to do it. Cause what the fuck what are you teaching them? And then you're gonna whoop them for it. If they do what they see you do, you're gonna whoop them for it because you told them to not do what you do as you say. Yeah, okay. All right. See how that shit works for you. It ain't. That shit sounds dumb. That's why it's not gonna work. It's just not. You should lead by example. How about that? Then maybe, just maybe, it'll get somewhere and go somewhere. Those kids were too full of energy for them to be so groggy and drowsy when she woke them up like they was on something. Or not on something, given something. who knows, she had to put us on mute just to go talk to her kids, which I understand it's not our business as to what she's saying to them, whatever the case may be. But when you letting it be known that you finna go put hands on them because you tell them to stop talking, bitch, they 4 and 2. So why don't you just let them talk their asses to sleep, telling them to shut up and be quiet? I hear voices, bitch. We hear your annoying ass voice too. That's why they couldn't go to sleep. Shit. He was jumping and hopping all on the bed and stuff. Her and Jazz do the bare minimum for the kids, and the idiots in their comments tell them that they do because they do the same thing. That's why. That's why. This dumbass heifer gonna say that she's not gonna be doing. She's talking about her stream. Did you guys see him turn off at live or what? Mm-mm. We see him clocking T while you saying that you're the finest baby mama with your dumb ass. I wish that shit would just die down and go away. It's a beautiful thing to be a mother, but it's so ratchet and trifling for you to refer yourself and carry the title like you a badge of honor, being a baby mama. Like, the shit is weird. It really is. It's really strange, as a matter of fact. I mean, like, yeah, the hell. Even Lotto out here looking a hot ass mess with her belly hanging out with some short ass shorts. Is that where you got that look from? Please give it back to her. She needs to give it back to wherever she got it from as well, because that shit looks. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, damn. Imagine you seeing your mama pregnant with you, and that's how she was parading herself around. Like I wouldn't even want to show nobody no pictures of my mama looking like that in them little bitty ass shorts and swallowing. Like, what? Belly hanging off and over the shirt or over the shorts, like we Winnie the Pooh now? No. What's up? What's up, TJ Smiles? What's up? Like, come on now. That shit is not. But you could look like a fool if you want to and have people talking about your foolish, stupid ass going to stores looking like that. That shit is trifling. It is really is. You should not even want your own self to even look at yourself before you leave outside and think does that look like that makes sense to you? Bitch, only wear that shit around your house. Bitch, I told y'all one day I went outside with the bonnet on my head and I got instantly pissed off at myself. I hated myself that I actually stepped outside and was be able to be seen with that motherfucker on my head. Because that's not where it's supposed to go out. That for me, speaking for self, whatever you choose to do and how you choose to do it is your business. I'm not walking outside my door with no fucking bonnet on my head. I just not finna do it. You gonna see a raggedy ass wig on my head before you see that bonnet. Okay, period. I don't give a shit. And you ain't finna see no bonnet. No, you're not. That's for the house. Okay? Or whatever. But it's not, yes, for you to protect your hair, I thought. That's what I thought that thing was for. You wear that for the indoors, not the outdoors. But if you wear it for the outdoors and you go to the store and you want to look like that, then don't get mad if people be looking at you all crazy and funny, because bitch, I'm gonna be looking at you like, why did you think that was the right thing to do? But if you want to look like a fool, then so be it. I just know I ain't gonna do it. Not me. I refuse. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I will not look like that in public. Mm-mm. Just disgusting. Now, just too fat. Eat less, or no one will like you. Well, excuse me. That is so disrespectful. And this is y'all heard that? This is an ad on. This is an ad that just popped up on Olivia's shit. She said you're so fat. That is so rude. Wanting to eat delicious food? Watch the whole episode on TikTok. Well, I'll be damned. That was just so disrespectful. She told her she was so fat, and boy was she. I'm just saying. But that's not nice. That's disrespectful. Yeah, you hear her asking to eat out of her bowl? Girl, no. You just made it, so go fix them a bowl. She act like it was gonna take her 50 hours to go and get a bowl for them to get something inside of it. She's just sitting up there really turning around, feeding them like they some little bitty ass babies. Hell no. Do y'all know what the fuck be pissing me off? Well, we already know this is what she does. But how about she's making the other kids when they come over there dress them? Bitch, no. Uh-uh. Oh no, the fuck. Let me tell you something, bitch. I'm about to tell you, I'm about to get you. Bitch, they are not your motherfucking slaves, ho. They are not, bitch. They are not their slaves. They are not. No, they're not. No, they're not, ma'am. Listen here. You better be teaching Kalani and AJ that they need to do for themselves. Like whatever the fuck, like clothes. You need to be teaching them how to put their shirt on, their pants. Yeah, those are the things they should be learning. No, they're not supposed to be getting them dressed and stuff like that or whatever the case may be. Because honey, you was just over there telling her, go over there and get her dressed. Go over there and feed her. Bitch, who be feeding her when they ain't there? I believe that Kalani be having her own fucking utensil at the table and she be feeding herself. So I don't know why I didn't heard you done tell Robin to feed her or Christian to feed her or Ryan to feed her. I don't know why you telling them to put clothes on them and shit like that. No. You need to teach them to put that, especially AJ. He's 4. Oh yes, he most definitely can put the shit on himself. He's capable and he's able to do so. You telling them to go find their boots and shit. So if you could tell them to go find their boots, you could tell them to put on a shirt. You could tell them to put on the pants. They should be able to do just that. Just like you should be able to tell them to go to the potty. Remember, ain't nothing wrong with your kids. Nothing. Kalani, you boo boo. Yeah, she should go to the potty. What's wrong with her? I thought she's so smart. I'm not saying that she's dumb because she's not potty trained. You're dumb because she's not, because you said she's so smart. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Next time, make sure your kids have their own utensils and their own bowl of food, so then that way your spit and their spit won't be. I'm getting disgusted. Never mind. We're not gonna have no more of this topic of that conversation right there. We're gonna leave it right where it's at. Y'all got it. Y'all got the memo already. It's disgusting. It's like mac and cheese. Yeah. Eat it. It's really good. Mm-mm. Tell me if you like it. I'm glad the idiot decided to take the distortion out of her life when she decides that she wants to not be childish. Yeah. You want to try it, Carolina? She can't cook, so shit, they probably rather eat out anyway. Do you like it? She bragging like her mama making French toast with something so above pancakes. Bitch, fuck you. My mama made both. Now, how about that? She made both of. She made both. Now, along with some fried potatoes, some sausage, some bacon, honey, ham, a lot of, yeah, you name it, bitch. Biscuits, yeah, rice, shit, sometime oatmeal. Yeah, you know the whole fixings of what you can have for breakfast. Stella's so great. She didn't she show you how to make a pancake. Mm, 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 mm. What the hell is he doing to that cat? Hold the fuck on. I was not looking at him. Now I'm looking at him now. He's still doing shit to that cat. Boy, I hope that cat scratched the shit out of him. I don't give a shit. I said it. Uh-huh. He got to learn to leave that cat alone. That cat is not a toy, and he needs to stop doing stuff to that damn cat. He already knows what he's not supposed to do. So therefore, if he gets scratched by that cat, I hope he don't get hurt too hard. And I hope the scratch don't be in his face, because that's usually where they go for. He been on walk around looking like Scar instead of Simba. He does what he sees. And he's not a bad kid. He is a product of his environment already. Sad. I think it cut out, did it? Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, she's still feeding him out that bowl. She's disgusting. Like for real. You realize you've been throwing away free money. Girl, give me some free money. Where's it at? And shut up. Take any type of negativity, you will be blocked. Anyways, no, she's not. Like, do you know that you're just a baby? No, the fuck, she's not. Mm-mm. Anyways, everywhere. Ravioli is all over. She's mad about them taking stuff out to play with. But if they don't take stuff out to play with, what are they gonna do? You said that you're not gonna take them outside because you're not gonna have adventures with your 2 and 4 year old every single day. Nobody said every single day, but how about every other day? To stimulate their minds, give them some type of structure. But because nobody wanted to sit up in the house because you want to sit up in the house and catfish people online with all of that makeup on your damn face. Yeah. When they see what it's really giving once you get off of there, once you take it off and you look like the Grinch or the Cat in the Hat. I'm talking about the real one, like the one that Michael Myers. Yeah, him. Yeah. Then yeah, that's what it's really giving too. Damn. Why don't you be Pennywise I was about to say for Christmas, for Halloween? This is sad. You make your kids go to sleep and then you wake them up to take them to Costco. Like you have a date. Like you was waiting to pick you was getting ready to pick you up a man at Costco or something. You wanted to pay for your new membership or some shit. Told y'all. She told him to stop talking while she put all this damn makeup on for how long? It's about 20 minutes in now. About she don't want that much makeup while applying more makeup. Idiot. Oh, so they some little motherfuckers. Oh, okay. Bet. This is when somebody tells her that they're bored and she blocks them. This is one of her supporters. They just told her that they're bored. Not meaning anything by it, but just telling her the reason why they're probably doing those things is because they're bored. She blocked them. Okay. And they were having a party. As they should. Okay, what's next? And yeah. And they're unsupervised. So what else you expect for them to do? You don't watch them. They watch themselves at 2 and 4. You are a joke. Everybody think that you play too much. Wow. Hmm. Interesting. Huh. No, bitch, they're not bored. What you don't know what they are. Hmm. She is a sad case, dude. She said she said they're not gonna go on high. It keeps going out. So she said they're not gonna go on adventures every day. She said if that's what you choose to do with your kids, then that's your business. But mine's are not going outside every day. We only go outside when we need to. And she said that especially if it's raining or if it's doing some strange stuff outside, they're definitely not going nowhere. So she stays in the house. Mm-mm-mm. Probably. Let that be the reason. That's always her excuse is that she's pregnant. Well, you're pregnant. Well, nobody asked you to keep getting pregnant. Oh well. And she goes in there. That shit is crazy. She went in there and popped their asses too. Yeah, she's going in there to pop them. And I think this is when she comes back and make that dumbass statement about how she wished that she had a man to take them into the other room and shit like that. Like, bitch, you weird. Weird ass heifer. Saying some weird ass shit like that. Bitch, I don't wish I had no man to take my kids into no other room to do shit. Ain't no damn sense. She was eating on that damn hamburger helper in that bowl the whole damn stream. Like, girl, what the fuck? Did you put the whole pot in your bowl or something? Cause what the hell is you doing? Your kids sit there asking you for food and you screaming at them, telling them to hold on because you entertaining people that you can't even see and for real, but you can see his ass though. She's a, she's a weirdo. 9 o'clock, 9:30, dumbass. They need to go to. He got to go to school because so he need to go to sleep at right now so he can go to sleep at 9:30. That doesn't even make no damn sense. And it was like four something. Like, girl, what the fuck? I just got paid 62,000. Girl, give me some of that money. Your loud ass. This is not even an upgrade beat. This is just forever. Lies. This is not even a big beat. Have you seen that beautiful basement? That swing rocker set at Walmart? No, it's not big. Anyways, I'll find that shit. Let me skip to Jasmine, honey. I'm getting bored. I ain't got time for this bitch and all of that heavy ass makeup and all of that pausing and all of that whooping the kids because they won't go to sleep and shit. I ain't got time. Let's go over to this little 25-minute live and then I'm finna get off of here. Let's play it. Cause I gonna listen to it. I'll be able to listen to it if it plays.
Oh my goodness, y'all, I'm so freaking tired, but I had to come on here. I just like checked. So
Ugh. And let me tell you something, sir. Stop talking like that. You pissing me off. Cause bitch, what the fuck is you doing? Don't do that. Just you all your voice is already just what it is. That extra shit you got going on, leave it up to Olivia's fake ass.
before we talk, we just got back to the house.
Oh my god. Let's see if y'all can hear it.
One day clear. Wow, I swear. When it comes to certain things,
She's mumbling.
some shit weekly.
Whatever y'all can't hear, I'm gonna repeat it.
Yeah. Like,
People are disgusting as fuck. Okay, she said no. She said that she's talking about the kids. She said that no, somebody's reporting. She said somebody can't get her kids kicked off the kids game about her recording.
mine is just, you know,
Plus, that's trying to stop us on some real shit. They're trying to stop us. The content creators, they do not want us playing anything that's already done been played. Basically, they do not want you using any like reused content. That is a such thing. Certain things can be considered as reused content. It can, and it can flag your shit down. So it's best that if you are going to do this type of thing, if you want to continue to keep playing that type of audio or their shit, then you do what you got to do. But it's a possibility if the rules were to change, like if the community guidelines were to change, that your channel can be hit due to reused content, even mine's, if they change it to where they can do that. Even if you make it your own, depending on how much of you make it your own, you can still get hit for reused content. Just depends on how you do it. If you know what you're doing. Okay, they said that the allegation was that it's funny to me that she's saying this shit. Where did this come from, to be exactly, before I keep going, because I see where this is going before I proceed. So it's funny to me that Olivia came on here saying that somebody reported her to the office, right? Because this is Olivia's whole spiel. Somebody reported her allegedly to the office saying that she's taking pictures of all the children around her apartment complex and she's posting them on OnlyFans. Now you got this bird brain bitch right here, all of a sudden she's saying, I don't know where she got this from. I don't know if somebody actually did say this, so I can't say if somebody did or didn't, because I don't know. I didn't see it. She's saying that somebody said that she was recording somebody with their legs open or some shit.
A girl with her legs open. First of all, whoever the fuck her parents was should have told their daughter, close your motherfucking legs if she had a dress on. Someone said she had a dress on and she had her legs open. I didn't see that. I wasn't focused on a little kid and their legs got open. You know what I'm saying?
And bitch, it's making me sick because it's like, what the fuck are they even talking about? And if you got that shit up, bitch, take that shit down because I'm getting disgusted. Okay, so if they are telling you that that's what they saw, then you should go back and look at that video and see if you see it. And if you do, you should take it the fuck out the video or take it the fuck down. It's simple. It's plain and simple. You don't need to get on here and argue it. Bitch, if you see what they see, whether you seen it, but I don't understand. You the one recording it, so how the fuck you didn't see what they seen? If they looking at it and it's already recorded, then while you were recording, you should have seen what they were talking about. So who said this? Where did this come from? Have y'all heard anybody around here on the YouTube streets saying that Jasmine was accused of recording someone, a little girl, with her legs open? This stream is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I don't know what the fuck this bar got going on. Okay, because I don't know. I don't know what the fuck she talking about. She'll make up some bogus ass strange shit to talk about because she ain't get no views, so I don't know.
I wasn't focused on a little kid and their legs got open. You know what I'm saying?
This
like,
is disgusting.
Okay.
So the Eric said something about it? Okay, cool. So if the Eric said that she saw it and y'all seen it, because I didn't see it, so I can't speak on something that I didn't see, then she should have went to her video that they're talking about. Can y'all point me? I don't know. Never mind. Fuck that. She should have went back to her video to see what they're talking about, so then she can take that part out of there, or she could take that video down, because that does, what's up, sis, because that does not need to be up. Okay, so if that's where that came from, then that's where she needs to look at, and that's why she's saying something, is because it came from the Erics. I see why she has something against the Erics, because she reacts to her. She doesn't feel like she should, because of what her background is or what her ethnicity, however you say that shit is, which I don't think that matters. The fuck, a person can have an opinion no matter what color they are, if they choose to, just as long as they're being respectful within the opinion that they're giving and not saying no type of racial slurs or whatever the case may be or whatnot. They can say whatever the fuck they want to say. But if you saying racial slurs though, then bitch, hey, I guess whatever they say to you, bitch, you better take it if you can dish it. That's all I'm gonna say to you, because I don't know what to tell
I guess
you.
they're trying to say I'm trying to show kids on.
Why are you posting people? Why are you posting kids of people? Why are you posting kids with their legs open? Why you have kids with their legs open posted on your channel for people to be able to talk about it? Is the question at hand.
Screenshot it so that people can worry about it. I'm not worried about it. It's not my child too.
First of all, I don't care if you're not worried about it if it's not your child. If you see a child with their legs gapped open and you have some type of footage of that you have, bitch, you should take that shit down because why would you want? Hold on, y'all. Mhm. Here we go with this shit right here. Okay. Boy, I tell you. But anyways, we're gonna keep this going, honey. Hold on. Let me see something. My kid's talker has shattered somehow at school. Oh, it's not his communicator from home. It's someone from school. So, Lord Jesus help us. Anyways, she shouldn't be recording other shows. She shouldn't be recording other people's children. I wouldn't record other people's children without their consent. I wouldn't give a shit if they're at my kid's birthday party or not. I will only keep the camera on my children and record my children only. She does not have no sense of awareness, so therefore she does things because she's a fucking weirdo. And to sit up there and say that you don't care that a child is on your video in that type of way and you're not gonna take it down, bitch. Yeah, bitch, take it down. Take it down now.
I'm not worried about it. One, it's not my child. Two, I can't even. I'm just so focused on my kids' game. I just want, some people say reactive. I'm just say reactive. I'm gonna say reactive because that's what they consider themselves to another level. We're not looking at you in the background. Focus on the game.
Okay, cut out. Okay, you keep repeating the same shit. I'm getting tired. Okay. All right. She's talking about how she's solely focused on what's only going on the court, that she's not worried about other people's children. And if that little girl had on a dress, her mother should have taught her how to wear one, and that she does not care if that child is on there like that because she was too busy focused in on her kids playing the game. It's going in and out. That's what I'm telling y'all. She said, tell her where she could find it, and she will go into it, and she will do what? Let's see. She said she would blur it out as you should, because I was about to fucking say, bitch, if you didn't say anything other than what I was saying, then yeah, we got a problem. Houston, we most definitely got a problem. Yeah, you gonna take it down. All right. She said she wouldn't want nobody to do that to her kids, so she would definitely take it down, as you should. So I hope you found it and come back and address it since you want to address it this time. So she's blaming the parent about the parent not telling the child to keep their legs closed. However, that's besides the point. If you see a child that's like that and you see that you have caught that, then you make sure that you delete that recording and that you record from a different angle. She's saying that it's sick and it's disgusting because the person that was talking about it, I guess, what she's reference to the Erics, they're zooming in trying to find things about kids, and that she's the one that's sick, not her. She said she was recording the kids' game. She's not looking at what's going on a mile away. So still and yet, she brought it to your attention. So why come and fuss about it? Just fix the fucking problem. Or just say, can you give me the timestamp so I can blur it out and just go from there? So if the child was in the background of the video inappropriate and she goes and zoom in and blow it up and post it on her YouTube, wouldn't that be really inappropriate and a YouTube violation? This is not what happened. Jasmine is lying per usual, and you people are morons for believing her. This is in the comment section of this video, what I'm reading. So if one of your girls was sitting open leg with skirt or dress, I'm reading the comments because I'm getting tired of Jasmine repeating the same stupid shit over and over again. We got the concept as to what was said. Okay, basically she's some it's being said that she has a video up with a little girl with her legs open. We're not gonna keep talking about this shit because I'm gonna get the fuck off of here because I'm getting cringy. And then I received this little text message about my son's thing shattering at school for whatever reason while he was on the playground. It must have failed or whatever. But she said they're gonna get him another. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. So basically somebody wrote, so if one of your girls was sitting open leg with a skirt or dress on with someone was recording their child's game and put it on their channel, give them the same reason you're giving, would that be okay? Hell no. I'm sure you would be upset and could care less about them saying teach your kids to keep their legs closed. Yeah, because this shit right here is pissing me off, and that's why I draw the line, and that's where this conversation is going to end because I already know how she gives and serves it up. And we ain't finna talk about no type of pedophilia because I'm not trying to be in a conversation of that type of weird ass shit. Um, I'm sure you will be upset and could care less about them saying teach your kids to keep their legs closed. You may not be able to control what someone else's child does, but you can control. You most definitely can control the angle. Like I said, yes, you most definitely can. You can control the angle as to where your camera go. If I see my angle is somewhere where somebody is inappropriate in any type of way, I'm going to delete that out of my motherfucking phone for one, permanently out of my shit. And I'm gonna proceed to record from a different angle where that person's not in my shit to where they cannot be seen. And I'm not gonna make the statement that I don't care and then say, oh well, if you tell me the time step, I gonna find it and I take it out of there. Well, you should just ask for the time step and stop being a smart ass then. Cause bitch, what you get mad for?
I really record my kids' game.
But we already know how you give it and serve it up, so maybe that's where she was coming from. Bitch, we done seen you zoom in on Amaya's ass and shit when she has little shorts on shorts and shit. We done seen you talk about how a man is coming back for her and not for you, and how you had to make her so pretty and doll her to fuck up and shit. Yeah. So I mean, what we doing? You feel some type of way? What you mad for? Ask for the time step and fix the situation. It's simple. It's not as hard as you making it to be. What you getting mad for? If she seen it and she pointed it out, then you go look for it and you take it out. The fuck is wrong with you? It's not nothing to be arguing about or anything of a sort. She seen it, she saw it, she said something.
Record my kids' game. People do the most. And then her birthday party was not
They post everything that everything that she said, everything that she posts. Everybody wants to take it and turn it into something negative and talk about it, and that's sad.
like
She said, "People be predators, and who are you speaketh of?" Anyway, she's gonna keep repeating the same thing. Let me speed up a little bit to see if there's anything different being said. Okay, so she's calling Liv and somebody some child predators, allegedly, because I don't know who the fuck she's talking about. Um, I guess I ain't gonna misspoke, but I know she's called who she called eggs, so I'm gonna say she's talking about Olivia and somebody else. It's going in and out. I know I got y'all. I see my bubble. Y'all can hear me, but her audio is going in and out. She keeps repeating about people recording when she's missing the point. Nobody's saying shit about your dumbass recording, bitch. We talking about the way what you're recording, dumbass. And how you're recording is stupid.
have a problem.
She's talking about nobody's getting her kids kicked off the games that they play because of what they're talking about. Oh my God. Dumbass. Y'all can't hear that either. That's good. It's playing a commercial. Girl, shut up. You don't even teach your kids how to conduct themselves often. I done seen they asses off in dresses and shit being all wild. I'm talking about Maya and Ava. So what the fuck is you talking about? You ain't taught them how to keep their legs closed and shit.
Social legs.
As a matter of fact, you letting them walk around in short ass shorts that's too damn short, bitch, that I ain't never wore on my ass before. And I'm a grown ass woman, bitch. I still don't do it to this day. The hell?
Close your legs.
And then what kind of bitch is gonna say, well, she should teach her legs how to keep her legs closed? That puts me in a mind frame like, oh well, a boy would have never touched her between her legs if she wouldn't have had her legs closed, looking ass. Ooh, bitch, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Cause she's giving those type of vibes. Well, if she wouldn't have had her legs open, then I wouldn't have caught it. Like, bitch, what? And if her parents would have told her to keep her legs closed while she got on the dress, then that would have never, girl, bitch. That's where I draw the line with your stupid ass. That's crazy. Yeah. Well, how long I've been on here? Long enough. I'm about to go.
Disgusting people on this platform, and it's sad that it's women. It says a lot actually. And for her to go and zoom in or post a picture or whatever she did, just weird ass bitches, bro. She is obsessed. It's so obsessed. Why would you want to get me removed off of YouTube? Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Like, you're literally gonna have to go and get a counselor, go into a psych ward, find disappear. But you're too obsessed. You're the only one that be on my dick if I have one. You literally will ride it and never get off. Like, damn. Just a weird ass bitch. Like, why would you? You know, if she's a grandmother or a mom or whatever, if I was like, if she was my mama or if she was my kid, like, I'd be like, what the fuck you doing on YouTube? So that gas mom.
This is the same bitch that has the mama that was sitting up there in that motherfucking kitchen, sitting up there telling Asia, you want me to tell people what happened to your son? You want me to tell everybody what happened to your son? You don't want me to let them know what happened to your son, do you? Oh, yeah. You remember that? You remember that conversation about how she wanted to let everybody know how somebody's child was violated as a dig bitch? Shut the fuck up. You look stupid.
The way I would say something, she needs to get her ass on somewhere. And she's disgusting.
Talking about, I don't know if she's somebody's grandmother or mother. Bitch, we know your mother is a grandmother and a mother. She got her ass up off her quick and fast. I ain't seen her since. Yeah, every now and again, yeah. Since she said that shit. Because she didn't want that good government job to be taken from her while she on her drunk saying things that she shouldn't be saying out her face about a minor child and what they done went through and how they done been violated because she feels some type of way about they mama. Weird ass. All of y'all fucking the hill have eyes any goddamn way, to be honest. Some weird shit going. Yeah.
Well, it speaks volumes. Whatever they try to team up and shit.
You and your brother is beyond the words weird to me, bitch.
We're some weird pedophile ass bitches. Always looking at little kids and talking about little kids in a disgusting ass way.
Anyways, this stream is not for ediphiles or anything of the sort because we don't support. Sure don't. No, we don't. This stream is for educational purpose and entertainment purposes only. Shit.
I can't see these comments at all.
She over there with her bull nose just really with that snap. With that damn snap.
I'm lost because a lot of people do reactions on your videos. It's that Mexican chick apparently.
First of all, her name is the Erics. If she referred to you as that black girl, then you would sit up there and call her racist. So shut the fuck up with that Mexican chick. Because that Mexican chick, just like a black chick or a white chick or an Asian chick, a Chinese chick or a Guatemalan, or that's how you say it, or whatever the fuck kind of chick decide that she wants to say something about you, she can. So stop reference her to the Mexican chick and call her what her name is if you don't want her to call you out of your name. See, that's where y'all be getting shit twisted and fucked up. You making reference to her as a Mexican chick, but if she makes a reference to you being a black bitch or something like that, then you will be trying to say that she's racist, right? I'm off of this thing. I'm getting the fuck up off of here. I got better things to do. As a matter of fact, my stomach is growling. Okay, my kids will be getting out of school pretty soon. So yeah, thank you very kindly for enduring this screen with me. But I gotta go. I'm not gonna play these little games with this little childish ass helper.
The only one that says stupid things talking about kids, disgusting ways, and thinking somebody over here, like thinking we don't.
Because if you feel some type of way about her talking about you, then you should feel some type of way about everybody as a whole. It should be no type of person singled out because they're Mexican or because they're white or because of their whatever the fuck they are. That's ignorant shit to say. You should say you don't want nobody talking about you. And when you speak of somebody, you shouldn't reference them until them being the Mexican chick. You know what the fuck her name is, bitch. That's why you came to address her. Okay? All right. Now on that note, she
Who
ain't,
like that over here? I'm sorry.
she ain't talking about shit else. She's not.
Did they? Don't want their children to
Don't
be
make
women
this
who
about a
treated
race thing
well,
because
they do
race
not
ain't got shit to do with somebody's opinion. It doesn't. It most definitely does not.
want that. They should not put their kids in a public area because they can't control, and it's already in step.
Turn right.
Hold on. I'm checking something else out. Hold
Look
on.
out, pedestrian, stop.
We try to do the most. Whatever I report when it comes to going to the YMCA, I'm not reporting like she should be happy that you're posting. She eats on YouTube. Your content, girl. She said I'm trying to remove her. I mean, it was just crazy. Crazy. I was just talking to my kids, cousin, and she was like, I love watching your videos. You think she watched my video and said, well, she was like, I like let him play basketball today. You know what I'm saying? Bitches. Nasty, bro. Nasty work. She really needs to just go sit the fuck down somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
How you saying? I don't give a fuck what anybody's saying. All I'm saying is that get your fucking mind out of the gutter and focus on the actual shit that was right there.
When you say you don't give a fuck about what somebody's saying, you won't pay them no attention. And on that note, I'm out. I holla. Y'all keep y'all's notifications on. If you're new here, thank you for coming to the stream, from dropping down, supporting the channel. I appreciate it.